Hello, we're just going to wait until the premiere is over and then see what happens. Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? So, thank you very much for everybody who was watching for the Late Age Vettheim premiere. Oh, that's what I get for leaving my phone on to double check the... Hey, we'll chalk that up. The beginner's mistake. Now, I just want to say thank you very much for everybody who was watching the Late Age Vettheim premiere. Really glad to have you guys along. And this will be the first stream that we've done. So, obviously let me know in chat if there's anything wrong with the setup, if the levels are off, if, for example, my voice is too loud, if other people's voices are too loud when we later join in with the Blitz. But with that, I think we can start up just now. So I just wanted to kind of do this little bit of a pre-stream. The Blitz doesn't start for another about 25 minutes or so, starting at 11 PM BST, which is what I am in. So, unfortunately, I might be a little bit tired during this Blitz. I'm a little bit out of practice as well, but we shall see how we do. Anyway, I wanted to kind of just go over some pretenders that I had made and see what people thought. For this Blitz, we have a couple of nations that have been playing. I think it should be... Yes, surprise Blitz. So, Zan came to me and a couple of other guys in the Lucid Discord and sort of said, hey, you know, let's try and set up some kind of YouTuber Blitz with a couple of the other guys there. Some people couldn't make it tonight, unfortunately. So we're doing it with, I think, 7 players. I believe the players should be, and do not quote me on this at all, but they should be a part of the description with the nations to go, so we can kind of have a little talk about it in a moment. So as it stands now, the Blitz that's going to be happening is going to be between myself, we've got Zan, we've got Churl, the false god, Merelyfish, and a couple others that are currently being stopped by streamer mode on Discord, so give me 1 second. Kidzin, I'll just relist them again because I've forgotten where we were. So Zan, Kidzin, myself, Churl, the false god, DarkSideCookies, and Merelyfish. All of whom really good players, make some really nice Dominions content. If you haven't already looked at them, I'd suggest giving them a wee shout. Obviously not until this live stream is over, because, you know, that would mean that you're no longer loyal to the burger band. I'm jesting, of course, but, you know, honestly, have a little check of them. The more people that you watch on Dominions, the better you will become as a player. And overall, that's the main thing that you want. I obviously have what I want, which is to try and help you guys as much as I can. And you'll see in this Blitz that I'm not very good myself. So that's what we're aiming for. There was a community post that came up last night, pretty late last night, admittedly, just because I wanted to make sure that we were all right to, you know, kind of advertising a little bit. But it seems like not many people saw it, which is a bit of a shame. So not quite sure what happened there. Gotta thank YouTube for burying it within the algorithm. But for Super J and Milidora, how is the stream kind of set up working just now? I've tried to work out a few of the kinks of it, but I'm not quite sure how the current kind of... Is my voice sounding okay? Is the music levels alright? You know, if you've got any kind of constructive criticism, I'd love to hear it. But the main thing is we're going to go over kind of the rules of this Blitz. So we're going to be playing a game, 7 players. We are going to be playing the lovely Early Age Mictlan, which probably my favorite go-to Early Age nation, especially on a Blitz. So we've got a couple of pretenders that I kind of maybe want to go through before we start. We've still got 20 minutes, so we should have a little bit of time. But the plan is it's going to be myself on Mictlan. We're going to have a Pyrene, a Lanka, Femoria, an a Yomi, and a Russ as well. So that's kind of what we have to think about in terms of our god, our blesses, what pretenders we want to try and think of getting. And that's the main thing we got to worry about. So I'm going to take you through... Hey, how's it going, Diocus? So we're going to go through a couple of the pretenders. You can maybe see if you can see any future videos coming up anytime soon. But I've been kind of focusing on seeing what I can make with Early Age Mictlan. As it stands, I've got a couple one. My personal favourite so far is the proper Brexit Geyser, or the pot of rice they turn around. They're not very good pretenders. I'll show you one. I was kind of thinking what I could do about a really, really bad Hell Bless for Mictlan. I was really looking forward to doing like a proper Blitz Mictlan play. Mostly because I don't care if I'm kicked out early, because that means I can go to bed. Because I think a lot of these guys are American, so they have the advantage that they have not been up quite as long as I have. So we'll see. But yeah, I did a couple of testing games. Yes, Fire Shield is indeed hot stuff after the patch. The issue that I had with it is certainly in the earlier parts of the game, it wasn't... I mean, it did do some work, but certainly when you're trying to rely on your Eagle Sacreds in order to expand, the Fire Shield doesn't do much from. The quickness is fantastic, but that is something we have access to with our water paths. You've played Mictlan a little bit in single player, and you use the... Yes, so the Slinger Troops with shields and the Moon Warriors are both really, really good. The Moon Warriors are fantastic, especially in Dominion 6, because now you have more access to places where dark vision is more useful, especially in the early game. The cave layer is fantastic for being able to expand into. If you're able to expand into the cave layer in any of your games, single player or multiplayer, just do it. The amount of population you get down there is insane. It's pretty much... I mean, it's effectively the same as it is in the overworld, but just having that additional chance to get more population, more gold, more resources, everything you'd want is fantastic. But yeah, so I tried this Pretender. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm not used to doing things live, unfortunately. Strange to have a mix of offensive defensive bless without playing Marion. Yeah, so the Stygian Flesh Bless is mostly just to help the initial expansion. It's something I quite like. It really helps your Jaguar warriors, one, to get wounded rather than killed outright, so they turn to the Were-Jaguar form. And it really helps as well with your Eagle warriors because they are very squishy. Like, ridiculously squishy. I always find they just die when they come in. They get 2 strikes off and then immediately die. At least in my mind. So the kind of idea of this bless was to get fire shields, so when people attack them they took damage. Quickness, so they get their 2 attacks. Or in the terms of Eagle Warriors, they get their 4 attacks every round, every single one of them. Stygian Flesh give them a little bit defensive, and Blood Surge. I wasn't too happy with this build, to be quite honest with you. I thought it would be better than it was, but I don't quite like it as much as I like the other ones. So, I mean, what I'm trying to say here is I'm willing to accept your guys' inputs if we think we should build another one. That's fine by me, but I kind of want to go through a couple ones that I had. I had this T209 build here, which I did quite enjoy. It's not a brain-dead expansion with Mictlan. It's certainly not as much as it was in Dominions 5. It's fairly good. If you have a really good bless, you can do it quite well with your Eagle Warriors, but it's not guaranteed quite as much as it was in Dominions 5. So that's kind of the trade-off that you have. So for here we have the T209. I barely knew her. So she has a hard skin bless. Quite nice. It helps her protection out. Makes her very tough to kill. Got 3 Undying, Enchanted Blood. Really, really nice with your humans, just because you can get so many of them out. With your demons, not quite so great, except for this Enchanted Blood for the +1 magic resistances. Oh yeah, no, of course, blitzes are for experimenting. What I'm more thinking about is what you guys want to see. I have a couple of pretenders here that I've made, and if you have any suggestions, come at me as well, and we'll see what we can do. Please don't make me do Scales Mictlan, is all I ask. But I was having we think, it's like, oh yeah, so we've got poison weapons, really nice with our Eagles, our Jaguars, obviously our Ocelottles when we get them as well. A little bit of extra strength as well, and the Blood Surge, which really helps. She was really nice. Nice to have an Awake Pretender as well. It means we can do a little bit more funky stuff within the Blitz, so that's what she has going for her. You don't like the Strength and the Bless? Yeah, so the Strength and the Bless, it's kind of, yeah, you'd think that 5 Undying is really good, and it is really good for your basic human troops. Triumphs versus the Blitzes are for experimenting, the duality of man. Well, who wins in the end? Everybody, because everybody has fun. Yeah, so that's the thing. We could take this build and go more into the Undying. It means we lose a little bit of strength. Which means that our Sacreds then don't deal quite as much damage in the early game, and the Undying is nice for our demons, but it has more effect on our human troops just because of the disparity of their base HP. So, yeah, obviously, whatever we choose, we're kind of thinking about what we want to do. I tried Surge Squirts a lot. Didn't really like it. This is an on quickness bless, very expensive, we didn't get much for it. Vanheim always wins in the end. Yeah, Vanheim is annoying. Wasn't Vanheim I lost to recently, it was Helheim, actually. Their flying Valkyries on attack large monsters really destroyed me in my early age Pyrene game, which was a little bit of a shame. I had to go AFK a bunch of times as well because of various real life stuff, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, you do what you can do. But yeah, so I tried this build with Sir Squirts a lot. Wasn't really feeling it. The awe was okay, the quickness was okay. It just didn't feel like it had enough going for it, to be quite honest with you. So I had a couple of ideas for more of a imprisoned demi-lich. This was one of them I had, which is bad with the bones. So this is a lot. No, these guys weren't imprisoned actually. These guys were awake. And they were awake because we took a bunch of our cards with them. We've got awe, we've got Stygian Flesh, Blind and Fire Shield. I tried the Blind and Fire Shield and it is really, really good when it works. The issue that you have with your early expansion, especially if you're going for Eagle Warriors like I'm kind of planning on doing, is they just die. They actually just die. So even like you might blind one guy and you'll do a bit of damage to him with a fire shield. The next guy will just hit you with a sword and your dude just dies. It's kind of unfortunate in a way. Obviously that's with Eagle Warriors and that would definitely be much stronger later on. But if we're trying to think about having good early expansion, it's something to think about. It's definitely stronger later in the game, especially once we summon more of our sacred summons, more of our Oxylatls. Them with Blind and Fire Shield would be ridiculous in melee. But it's just something we've got to think about. We've got to think about as well what nations we're against, but we're not tryharding here. We're just going here for fun. So this was an alright one. It's got awe, it's got Stygian Flesh, a little bit of blur for some additional mischance, the Undying, the Enchanted Blood Surge was alright. Magic weapons really nice if we come up against magical stuff, but I'm thinking we probably have enough blood, magic, and various other magics to deal with thugs should we come to it. So, what was the next one I did? And this is where I've got to try and remember. I think I did go for an imprisoned one, the Lynx Africa Body Spray, the Jaguar. This guy has a... Well, first of all, he's imprisoned, so that's the downside that we have, is our god is imprisoned. We've really got to start worrying about Dominion play a little bit into the Blitz, just because, you know, we're not going to have our Pretender up, we're going to have to worry about blood sacrificing. This guy, we went for complete stab less. We've got, what is that total? +6 strength. We've got Blood Surge as well, that's +9 when they kill. They're going to do loads of damage. Enchanted Blood, 5 Undying, Spirit Sight so we can counter Glamour and also fight underneath the ground, completely fine. 3 attack skill. Eagles become absolute blenders with this, but the problem is they do just die. They die if you get hit pretty nice. Yeah, hard to do without Blood 5, that is very, very true. Although with your Nature and Blood access, you can build a Bloodthorn, then move it into armor of the Twisting Thorns, the ones you can't take off. That gets you up to Blood 5, which you can then use for the blood boosting skull. So that was Lynx Africa Body Spray. What was the next one we had? We've done Bad of the Bones. Jimmy Hellbless. Jimmy Hellbless I quite liked. So again, with most of these builds, we completely trashed our scales. That's just by the by. This one has 5 Undying, Stygian Flesh, Awe. Really nice defensive combo. It means the ones that do go through, we don't take as much damage, especially on our Eagle Warriors. 5 Undying, Enchanted Blood. Really, really nice. Poison weapons as well. And then we've got a little bit of Blood Surge, a little bit of Strength of Flesh as well to help us out. For our demons, we'll obviously be casting probably Rush of Strength, or, sorry, Bloodlust, and then later Rush of Strength. Swiftness and attack skill. Okay, yeah, so you want them to strike the early more and then have the attack skills go with it. Yeah, that could be a good idea, yeah. Like it. We're going to run a quick ad here in about 30 seconds. Everybody, get your comments ready. Tell me what you want to see from our Pretender. Is poison resist less common on the Bless? Well, not really, no. If you're playing a long game, poison resistance is really nice. We're currently playing a Blitz. By the time things like Foul Vapors come out, or other kind of spells of that sort of thing, I reckon I've probably already lost with these scales. So, something to think about. Have a little think about what kind of Pretender you like the look of, and then go for that. Ads are now running. So people with ads are no longer here. For the special few, you're still here. Feels kind of weird that I'm not speaking to as many people as I otherwise would. I don't know as well if the ads are running while I'm still speaking, or if people can go back and view this. I really need to look into this more a little bit. Anyway, hopefully we should have everybody back soon enough, and we'll go to the creation screen where we can decide on our pretender. I'll have to be a little bit mindful of these clicks. I know they're kind of annoying, but unfortunately I have a mechanical keyboard, which fortunately you don't see so much in the videos. Okay, I think that's the ads over. Hello, welcome back everybody. How are we looking? What are we thinking for our pretender? What are we thinking? Are we wanting something more like the Tito Anan? Are we wanting more of our Demi-Lich, kind of immobile? Are we wanting more of our imprisoned smoking mirror? What are people thinking of? So, good you feel special, Andrew Moore. I appreciate it. So the Dom 1 physical pretenders, if you're just going to use them in combat, as in 101 mano a mano with something like this, yes, they are worse. What the benefit you get out of them is that a lot of them have these new paths cost 10. So we've managed to effectively, with our sort of Dom 1s, you can say, right, we're going to take a bunch of paths. You've got magic paths all over the place with them, which gives you a really wide bless. Lets you take lots of little blesses. That means you feel less bad about making them awake or dormant. Yeah, exactly. As Super J is saying, that's exactly what you want to do with them. You want to use them for wide magical access and blesses. I'm hearing a call for a Titan or a Monster Expander. If we're going to go for a Titan, I do honestly think that Tito Anan is great. I fear this lady greatly. She is very, very scary in terms of being able to expand. She comes with good paths. We've got Blood and Nature, which we already have, but also Earth. We don't have Earth access otherwise. She gives Turmoil +1 and a growth scale limit of +1. It does mean that we're only able to go Death 1 with our Hell Bless. Yes, so the Smoking Mirror is a shapeshifter. He actually turns into a Jaguar, which is very, very nice. Not quite as big as the Humble Lamb, but it's still a Jaguar nonetheless. Makes him stealthy, means he can move about. Makes it safer to sight search with him as well. The real question we're going to go for is, do we want to make a new Tito Anan, or do we want to use the one that we already have? Yeah, well, I'm thinking probably a Titan like this could be... It's just fun. We're playing a Blitz, you know? As you're saying, we're not here to win. Yeah, this Titan chassis, yeah. Mictlan and Jabalba really, really like this lady. She is a very, very powerful god. Let's go up for 4 and all pass for just now. We can kind of have a little think about what we're going to do. In Scales of Bless, rather than having a powerful pretender. Yep. That's a very good option as well. So we could potentially take a Dormant Titan, just to help us defend, but then rely more on Blesses. The problem is we're not getting our Incarnate Bless after that. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of sold on the idea of having an Awake Pretender. I like... Gotta go Hellbless Mictlan. Oh, you certainly do. If you're not playing Hellbless Mictlan, then what are you doing? Let's just boost up our pass a little bit more. We have a lot of points to use. We've still got 220 points. Yeah, we'll take her... Yeah, let's go Awake with her, you know. It's more fun. There's a chance we could get obliterated in the Blitz without her anyway. And now I'm thinking about it more. We're in a Blitz. You know, we're going to be wanting to fight early. So yeah, let's go with that. The real question is our paths. So we have 6 in Earth. We can get the Hardskin Bless. Pretty good. Does give everybody extra natural protection. We don't have to worry about that. Makes Bark Skin a little bit less effective, but it does mean we're getting that maximum 10 natural protection. Berserker Blood Bond. Oh, okay. You know, I hate it, but it could be very funny just to see our mages go in and attack. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Berserker, Blood Bond. We'll get Hard Skin on top of that. We've got 2 Bless points left. What else are we doing? We still got 220 design points. We can get more than this. This is the beauty of the Hell Bless. Even though we've got this Awake Titan, we've still got 220 design points. We've got Berserker, Blood Bond, Hard Skin. What else are we going to get? Yeah, anything. We could with some other paths. Strength? Yeah, Strength. There we go. Sean Z. I love it. What are we missing in terms of Mictlan? Well, we've got water, we've got fire. Let's get some death access. There we go. 6 death. Perfect. Might need some reinvig if you seriously go for Berserk. Yeah, okay, let's get 1 reinvigoration. We'll get 2 strength of the flesh. And then we've got 1 more thing. Part of me does always want to go Undying, but I'm thinking maybe 1 HP. Undying is better for human troops, but it does mean that they'll just die afterwards. Vampiric weapons. We can't afford a vampiric weapon bless on this lady. We could potentially if we went for more of a demi-lich, though. But I am kind of sold now on having this lady here. If we took off the Berserker and the Blood Bond, and we decided, you know what, we're going to go for, how much do we need for this? We need 8 blood. So we leave that at 6, we go up to this. Bless points. If we come down to bless for, if we take off the Berserker, I do kind of like the idea of Berserker though. What do we think, guys? Berserker and Blood Bond, or do we want to go onto vampiric weapons like so? We're missing 1 bless point is the thing. So if we take off strength of the flesh, we've got our 4 death. That's really nice. It means it can boost ourselves up. Got 1 bless points left. Remove the hard skin and the reinvigoration. Interesting. Okay, what we're going to get instead of that? We still got to worry about our bless points. 5 earth is probably good enough. We can probably only rest at 7 dominion. We can't go up any further. Strength of the flesh, vampiric weapons, 8 bless points left. Blood Bond Berserk. You really want your Blood Bond to Berserk. I'm a little behind. You called your pretender Brexit. Yeah, proper Brexit geezer, because he is the sacred geyser. It's all play on word, my friends. Barkskin. Okay, yeah. Barkskin, how are we doing for bless points? So we've got Barkskin, strength of the flesh, vampiric weapons. Still 2 bless points remaining. Strength of the earth. Seems like a no-brainer. I think this looks like an awful pretender. Yeah, so yeah, you can buff Barkskin easily with mages though, but it does mean that we don't have to worry about it for sacreds. It means we can be much less mage reliant, and we can recruit less of our priest kings and our Natwali and more of our rain priests to then give our guys quickness, which might be the better shout. What do we guys think? I think this is probably a good place to go. Gammon faces. Remove the strength and click Blood Bond. I don't think we quite have enough. No, we're missing 1 bless point. I don't think we can get it. No, we can't quite get it with Barkskin Blood Bond bless. Man, how many 12? Yes, vampiric weapons is very, very expensive. I'm gonna have to rush everybody here because we're nearly about to start. So what's the shout? Are we going Berserker Blood Bond, or are we going vampiric weapons? Now is the time to choose. You've got 2 minutes before I make an executive decision. I know, it's all coming down to the wire. Who could have thought what's happening? Can you drop some earth for some death? I mean, we could, but the death is more expensive with the way our pretender is. We can't go another level in earth. You have 1 more death skill to remove. We do not, because the T2 Anan unfortunately gives you +1 growth skill limit. Which is a little bit unfortunate. We're currently sitting at -1 death. We're nearly out of time, boys. You know, this is the countdown clock. It's ticking down. Ding, 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 ding. Are you getting kitties? Kitties don't need a berserk. Yes, we are getting kitties. We don't need berserk for that. That's a very good point. So I think we're the Dominion strength. Yeah, let's just get some strength. We could get withering weapons for an absolute meme, or poison weapons. Poison weapons isn't actually a meme. Poison weapons is actually really good, especially in the early age with the lack of protection. We could potentially go something like this. We got vampiric weapons, poison weapon, barkskin. Yeah, you're right. We need the strength. Let's stop memeing about. Let's get the strength. We get 2 strength. Let me just put in a quick password for this. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's actually make sure I put in the right password there. What I'm expecting. Yes, vampiric weapons are not great, but hey, we're here to have fun, and that's the main thing. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. What should we name her? We shall name her Snake in the Grass. Down forward, I got a snake in the grass. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to quickly mute myself. I'll run a quick ad. I'm going to join the Discord where the other guys are waiting, and I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Alright, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Let's join the Discord and see what's happening.
20. You'll have to reload both turns.
I apologize, I forgot that was on my Discord server sounds. As you can tell. How am I sounding on Discord, by the way? Can you guys hear me?
It's okay.
You can't hear the fan in the background?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Just a big fart when you join.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody did. It wasn't me, honest.
No, that was me almost choking. I'm okay.
For a second. So, let me join in.
If anyone watches this, they're just gonna be like, what the hell is this Yomi build?
What do you see my plus?
Which is what most people do when they see my builds.
We had the,
I've lived through it.
Well, I just
I
had
know.
chat help me make my build, so we'll see how this goes. I gave them fantastic
I've never
options.
touched Rus. I've done 0 testing. We do it live.
Listen, dude. I didn't even remember
every-
that I'm a cave nation, so
I
Oh,
hope everybody
that's
knows
true.
that if things are
I think you're gonna be
bad
fine.
happening, then I'm blaming you. Let me know if this
Sammy
is
does
I mean,
make,
actually.
I'm not worried, win or lose. Like, in
Because
for a
I
good
have feeling It
time.
might be too loud. I might actually just turn that down a little bit.
I'm just
Not
glad I
used
didn't
to-
just choke to death there, because that would have been a really awkward VC.
Not used to dealing with other creators.
I'm turning on my stream because it looks like we're getting about ready.
Let me know if
Yep,
that is
almost
a little bit better for everybody.
emergency thumbnail while somehow working.
Okay, how is that for everybody?
Don't know how much I'm actually supposed to.
Yeah, I think that's probably a little bit better in terms of the Discord. Hopefully it's not too bad. As I say, technical difficulties. First stream. Give me a break, guys. Give me a break. Come on. Come on, man.
No one needs to know.
This stream is sponsored by Old Speckled Hen,
Work on
also.
it later tonight.
Yeah. You're still in the
So,
office.
something to enjoy. The sound of Discord is good for us, yes. I apologize about the fart if you were there for that.
If you say so.
But we should hopefully be ready to start fairly shortly here. Shouldn't be too much longer. Or so we hope.
Not go live correctly.
Justice for Snuggles. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
I don't like the look of that. That seems like
I'm done for.
ivory on wheels. It's coming right
It
for us.
refers to certain thing. Don't worry, you're safe.
This lobby is feeling very anti-cookies.
Oh,
We're
are we
all on that,
already
you see.
ganging up on people? Are we? Can people gang up on me so I can go to bed early?
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. There we go.
It's Friday.
I
night.
named my pretender after a Conan story, and then realized that I'd forgotten that I picked Rus and not Olm, and then was like, damn.
I mean, you got berserkers and
Oh well.
Rus.
There we go, chat.
Sacred
We have
Bears.
already managed to bring everybody against us.
Put, like,
Don't say I'm not
blood
good to you.
vengeance
It
on
should be
your
fun.
bears and go ham.
Probably people are going to go against us anyway
The
because we're
question is the
playing
name
as
of the
Micklin
Oh.
rather than
Could be
anything
fun.
else.
Tower of the Elephant is a
We'll have to just kind of see how things go.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I have actually messed around a little bit with the sound settings.
No, of
Let me
course,
know if
they're all
Discord is
so.
too low for you now.
That also
If it
checks out.
is, then
I've read a lot
let me know.
more
I'll
of,
turn up.
The Lankmore books than
Fair.
Otherwise, I think it might be specific people who are maybe a bit too loud, a bit too
I do
quiet.
enjoy the,
I'll mess around with the
I don't
settings.
know what to call it, the energy that the author decided, I want to write kind of historical, but I
But yeah.
realize I'm never going to do the research or effort to be accurate. So I'm just going to make up a fake era of the world and have it be vaguely historical in the past, but not actually contradicting anything because I just made up the Hyborian Age.
easier that way.
Yeah. No copyright issues.
He was a real innovator in that regard.
I had originally had a different build and it was called Demonetize Zan, but we ended up going away from that.
Oh man.
It sounds like something Ballin would do.
Yeah.
Wow, it's you can blame Illwinter spriting.
I was very fortunate to have a bunch of pretenders that I'd thought, you know what, I could use this as a build, I could use this as a build. And chat came in last minute and go, you know what, we want to go for this for a build. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but we'll see. It's going to be fun.
Can't be worse than the Wake +4 defense withering weapons.
How did he know, chat? Has he been watching the stream? What's going on? What did he know? No, it's not quite that bad.
On the bright side, if you die, you get to blame chat.
That is very true. Well, that's my insurance policy, really.
Yeah.
Okay, let me log in now. I'm sure we have a lobby somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. We're missing. We missing one person?
I don't
Are
think
we?
so.
We have everybody.
Never mind.
Is
It's
everyone
yeah.
in our-
Okay,
okay,
it's been a long day. I can't. Numbers are not my forte.
Okay,
It's been a long day here too.
4 and 7 of us. Okay, so is everyone ready?
Indeed.
I'm ready.
Affirmative.
Let's do it.
Alright.
I'm ready
Yes, I
for
know,
my
Scuba.
tiny
There's a
death
traitor
circle.
among us.
I'm ready.
This is how we get the
Always.
crossover between the Dominion 6 and the Among Us streams.
Nobody generates.
Yes, sorry, Biome. I am playing Mictlan. Playing early age Mictlan. Unfortunately, you were a little bit late for getting in for the Pretender Designer. Unfortunately, hotter heads have prevailed over me. But it should be a good bless. I think we'll be fine.
I was going through your provinces today when I started recording. I'm like 7 resources, 7 resources, 9 resources.
If you're wondering about what nations are currently being played,
Time over there.
then
Chocolate
you
Lane.
can look down in the description. It should have a list of everybody who's in the game at the moment, as well as a link to all of their either YouTube channels or Twitch if you want to give them a little watch as well. Obviously, feel free to
Surely,
dip in and
surely.
out if you want to see things from other people's perspective.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. We're in the game. In we go. Snake in the grass, the goddess of Mictlan. How are we doing here so far? So we've got a bunch of provinces around us. Fantastic. We're gonna send a guy
I
out.
guess we're not doing the research thingies. That's fine.
No, I don't think we.
There wasn't a
Yeah, I don't think we quite agree on that.
consensus it.
But should be fine. Green gang rise up.
Know How to play Yummy. How does he-
Oh, you got the tail end of the vampiric weapon discussion. Yeah, so we're going vampiric weapons. We've got one turn. I don't feel quite happy with blind expanding.
Seconds I do again.
The Tito can probably do it, but I'd rather see what's out there. But just now, we're going to become a prophet. Who's going to be the lucky man? Who's going to become our prophet? That's what we're going to do with our
Probably.
time. What are we renaming? Who wants to go? First person to save me gets first. On we go. Who's getting it? Who's getting it? Here it comes. Here it comes. Any second now. It's strange. I don't have a setting. Not you. And what is technically the first person to ask, but I'll maybe let somebody else do it. Let's have a quick look at our research while we're waiting for somebody to rename our prophet to. So what did we have? We have absolutely nothing. We could blind expand. She is pretty strong. She does have vampiric weapons and a lot of attacks. You know what? We have something there.
Still a way better.
Can't do anything with these. We can maybe get off a couple of flying shards. We'll attack the closest. See what happens. She has good protection. She has good morale. A lot of hit points. She's got all these attacks, vampiric weapons as well. With the fear aura, I think she'll be fine. If we die, we die, and I blame you. Colonel Sandals, there we go. Greetings.
Let me go double check.
Colonel
Loaded everything
Sandals.
correctly.
And of
did
course
not
I
check. That's a
misspelled.
good idea.
Sandals. Okay, so Colonel Sandals is going to be our prophet. We've got Snake in the Grass who's moving over to
Yeah,
Ankara.
Mecca and Ross planning 10 turns ahead.
And we're going to see what's happening.
But having literally never touched this nation, I did want to take a second to think about.
You didn't even try it in expansion? Wow, that's
No,
bad.
Oh no. I'm a fool.
when I said I did 0 testing.
Yeah, I think we're good to
I
go.
said
Let's
I
go.
did 0 testing. I don't know why you didn't believe me.
I'm sorry,
spent all
boys.
this
I
time
was
making that
I was
thumbnail.
waiting for somebody in chat to say who wanted to be the prophet. Nobody did. Nobody believes in me. I feel very sad.
just wanted to take 3 seconds to think about what I might want to research.
Oh, I definitely forgot to rename my profit.
Ah,
I
come
spent all
on,
that
boys.
time
Who was
making
it?
that thumbnail and I didn't upload it. Whoops.
Woulda, shoulda.
Delicious. Shame on
Love
you.
it. All right, okay, let's have a little look. See how we do. We've got our horned serpents. They're coming in. Okay, I think we're actually being quite fortunate. Looks like a bunch of Hobergs. We should be all right for this. Ah, beautiful. They're already running. A raise that man's scoop. Fantastic. Oh, look at that farmland as well. That's 15 to go. Let's get a bunch of guys here. We've got also access to horticulturists.
There we go.
Gives us some more nature access. Meh, it's alright. Yes, the difficulty of indies is, I believe, standard. Nothing is changed about the base of the game, as far as I know. We are using a couple of mods: Gem, Worth Hero, Casting AI, cap to population growth. But other than that, we should be alright. Let's set up our first army. We're going to get these guys holding attack. We're going to set them up at the back. Gamble payoff is fantastic, I do agree. We're going to get our lightly armored slingers to sit at the side, and they're going to fire archers. These guys here, we're going to get to probably attack the closest.
Oh yeah, whoops, I messed up.
And we'll get this guy over here. We'll get these guys over here.
Yeah.
Look at the mercenaries. Yes, we should. A very good shout. Let's have a little look. We've got Macemen. Yeah, you know what? We'll try and bid up 250 for that. Let's go Chazzy. Oh, I hope so. Let's see what we can do. We're going to get one of our Mictlin priests. We're going to get a bunch of our flying boys, and we're going to get more. Probably 5 of these guys here. Maybe not 5. We'll get 5 of these guys. We've got the resources for that. And then we'll get some warriors. Don't quite have the resources. Reason I want these macemen are really good against villagers because they don't really have any armor. If you hit them in the head, they're just going to die. Really helps us with our assassination attempts. We're going to send out another scout over here. We'll send another scout here. I'm going to touch these barbarians with a 10-foot pole. That's not going to happen. We don't have... This is just militia, archers, and heavy infantry. I think we can actually... I know, we'll do it over here where we have our Dominion expanded out. It's not a very good one. It's only 3,000.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
We should be fine, and we'll make sure we're expanding out over here. We've got this here.
That already, right?
Not me.
Divine Blessing, double servant cards, cast spells. There we go.
I'm not streaming, but I will upload this later.
There we go.
Okay.
I am actually currently streaming at the moment, so please don't, stream snipe me. If you do, I don't care. It's fine. It's more views.
I just hadn't figured
Wow,
out
the
how to set up a
accusations.
stream
How dare
before.
you?
The preemptive accusations. I'm stream sniping myself at this rate.
We don't have ball and it's okay.
Alright, so we've got 2 battles. Let's have a little look on. So we've got our lady here. She's just against some usual troops. She should be absolutely fine.
Don't flash
Couple
your
flying shards.
You're blessed too much. While I'm getting the YouTube links. You know?
I mean, I don't even think me flashing my bless will matter that much, given what it is. It might just be a source of entertainment, if anything. Okay, yeah, this has gone pretty well, actually. We've managed to rout these guys here. And there was also a battle in the Stonegrave Mountains. We'll have a look at these guys here. So we're going to have our normal forces there. We've got our Divine Blessing off. They're going to rush up. These guys are going to hit the archers with their slings. These guys are going to attack. We're going to have our eagles flying in. They're going to absolutely mop the floor with these commanders. Absolutely destroy them. Fantastic. Good job, boys. Hey, there we go. They're just healing up. Look at them go. Who could have known this would be a fantastic build? 100%. Did we lose anybody there? We lost a couple of warriors, but we don't really care about that. And we've also got these mace men here. Now, we could use these mace men to help us expand a little bit. Fortunately, there, we picked up an infliction, a limp. My god, we're going to have to blood heal that off. I think we might actually get this lady to just search here for just now. We're going to get this guy over here. Heavy cavalry. Not sure what I think about that, but we could just take that out. We don't really know what's happening in these provinces here. We'll go over here. This is a waste. We got thrown over here. We'll go over to Bourbon Heights. We've got these guys here. Could we take this with a combined force? We could bring over these guys here, actually. No, we can't bring them with him. Bring them with him.
Oh no.
Yes, we could. Let's do that. We'll bring them over there. We'll get these guys holding attack rear. We've got a bunch of guys there. Get these guys over here to guard him. Move him forward. We'll also bring our macemen. Big thing. It's a big bar province. We're going to get our guys to be up front with these macemen. We've paid for them. We might as well die. And we'll get these guys to fire the closest. Don't care if these macemen die. Might as well use them. Hit your petal.
That seems like
it's not even any point giving him blood sacrifices because we don't have any research. So let's just get Another Mictlan Priest, we'll get a bunch more Eagle Warriors, and then we'll get a couple more Warriors as well, with some Javelins.
Notable YouTuber I have.
Jaguar are better for the Bless, that's right. But at this point, I'm more concentrating on trying to expand as fast as possible.
Yeah, no.
We can get more of the
I
Jaguar
just told
later.
the chat that I
Eagles
was gonna
are
try to get
more of the
links
limited
for everybody, 'cause,
one. What
that
we'll
might
do
be
as
the
well
one
is we'll get a
though,
couple
something
of
before it
Province
happens.
Defense as well, 11. Smoking Mountain, interesting,
Make sure
some
you
more
don't look
fire.
into my stream right now. I'm currently flashing my Bless. So
There
that
we
my
go.
stream
Okay, perfect.
viewers
I
laugh at
think
me.
we're alright. We don't have really anything to research here. Longbowman,
Who would have dared
Something
to watch
to
somebody else's stream?
think about,
right?
but I think we're alright.
Exactly. Why would you?
Alright, everybody flash their blesses on 1,
Again, but
2,
Balin's not
3.
playing, so
Let's
probably
do
we're
it.
safe from that.
Yeah, so this music is actually from a game called Dot Age, which I would recommend.
crap.
Very
Actually,
fun
my
little kind of
skills.
puzzly city builder kind of thing. One of the tracks is indeed the same
For a Blitz, I
as
think I have good skills, like comparative.
Dominions 4, which
I can't
I was like, was it J'ai vu le monde? Something like that.
I've definitely
Really
taken
fantastic.
worse skills.
Actually, the same song I have in my outro video, in case you don't notice. I forgot the Province Defense, did I? Ah, shit.
That should be easy.
Okay, I'll find any mistakes. 2 magical sites in the Cedarwood Forest, fantastic. There's also the Battle in the Grey Mercs, it's a big one against the Barbarians. Let's see how we do.
He's got.
Hopefully we'll be alright. Lots of Barbarians, the guys are up the front, the Eagles are coming in. We'll probably take some losses here, but these Eagles are chewing up. Our Maceman died, but I think actually using those Macemen to take them out was absolutely fine. Great call there. We did lose 5 Eagle Warriors. Ugh. But for a province with almost 100 Barbarians in it, I think I'll actually just take that.
Alright,
There was a battle
skills-wise,
here.
I
We
got
killed
these-
a long
these
dead.
bad
Alright.
boys right here.
We got, what's this? A bunch of stuff happening here.
There's reasons for them.
We've got Province Defense there, we've got Province Defense there.
There's people-
Now in the Grey Mercs as well. We'll make sure we're going to get another Mictlan Priest. We're probably going to send him out for blood hunting fairly shortly.
Zan,
We don't
guess
have
what?
anybody
I found you
researching it,
right now.
unfortunately. We'll send this lady...
Yay.
Again, our
I mean,
stuff
look, you're
isn't spreading out.
underground,
I guess
right?
is
So
the
just stay
mistake
there and
about
we're gonna
taking
be
a
fine.
Awake Expander when it
I'm
comes to
gonna go
Mictlan.
above ground
We'll
somewhere that there's
secure our
Ickies.
cap circle here. We'll
Yes,
transfer these guys
exactly, that's where
over
the, I mean, that's
to
a
these guys.
hefty
We'll keep those
entrance,
guys on
right?
him. We'll bring him back.
Yes,
Make
but
sure
that's
this guy's
also
still
my cap circle.
researching. We've got a bunch
Yeah,
of
exactly.
Eagle Warriors there.
No, that
And
doesn't
send them
count. Come
over to
on.
North Flanks. If I
It is
with this
my
guy
cap circle,
here, we'll
like
just
all
send him a
resources
couple
from it.
guys to guard.
Circle is the dimension.
Hold and tag
Wait,
rear.
do you
There we
really
go.
need to draw, resources
That's
for the
well. We'll
cakes?
do Blessing twice, and then we'll move him
99%
over to
certain.
North Flanks
I'll
like
call you
that.
next turn.
About our scouts, I think I did forget about to move my scouts, which is a little bit annoying. We don't have any more scouts that we can do. We could recruit a couple of barbarians, which we might do for some harder hitting guys. And a bump against players, Eagle Warriors can fight Rear Steel Flight.
Because I don't think I've ever.
Potentially, I do like doing it just to try and soften them up a little bit, but yeah, you're right, we probably could. I can't quite tell if I want to attack with her this turn or if I want to just send her back to research for a little bit, to be honest. I mean, so the issue that we have is we're not researching anything. We really want to get Blood Magic level 4 if we can, so maybe we get rid of this Mictlan Priest. We've got one coming back anyway, and we can get somebody who's a little bit
I mean, who would want to fight?
better. We could get a Nahawali as well for site searching. I think we might do that. And then we can have a little think
Yeah,
about where we
there's,
want our next place to go. This place is not great. We really need our
Barely any survivors.
Dominion to expand a little bit. I was kind of hoping we get more temple checks with our god, but we are not so great.
Definitely.
That's true, he will be slow at the
Yes.
front. That's a good shout. He'll not be blessed, but we can set them up on the flank,
You could
probably
even
on
say it's,
the other flank, and that should be fine. Yeah, we're not blessed. We're not going to get our vampiric weapons on this girl, but I think she should be fine against Wolf Tribe, and she should be able to expand all right. Yep, I'm happy with that. Oh god, I've got to say, it's been a long time since I've done a blitz.
Playing too much Warcraft 3 and the many bad bear puns spoken by the Pandaran Brewmaster Bureau.
Warcraft 3 is a gem.
He's a good
Could
one.
I turn the candle display on? Yes, I can. Not a
Something to
problem.
drink.
I will do that as soon as I can.
Another round?
Tasty
And it would
pandemonium.
be very helpful if I could actually remember the key for that. But fortunately, I remember this as soon as we look at the Battle of Dubrow.
Well, a real heartbreaker, but
We'll turn
at
on
the end of the
the
day, you still let
squares as well for everybody. So
Yeah,
here come our
well,
Macemen,
finally
they
they
should be
can
absolutely fine.
steal
Our
the
Eagle
original
Warriors coming in at
Warcraft
the back, just completely clearing up. They should be absolutely good to go. These, you know what,
Yeah,
I was
last time
taking
I
the piss out of
played
these
through the
vampiric
campaigns
weapons. They
also,
actually seem to be doing
young
pretty
kiddos,
well for
so
keeping these guys
I wanna
alive.
see,
I mean, that and the
is
bark
his
skin,
own,
13
adult
protection,
fan
really
should,
nice. I
Warcraft
do
3
kind of prefer Stygian skin because it's
Just,
higher,
don't play
but
the revised versions
because we don't have anything against fire resistance, but that's alright.
and, like,
That was the point of it.
Yes. How do I turn on candles
Well,
again? Let's
if
double
you
check.
get it, you can play the actual Warcraft 3 like through it.
Ba-da-ba-da.
I mean, I still have the.
I'm
sweet
sure
keys
I
in
had
the
this
original.
on before Dominion Control 3.
They,
Nope, that's the wrong one.
I feel like they may have broken that.
What's the hotkey for again?
I regret to
This is what
inform
happens. This is
you
what
that
happens when you
Snyder's
do a live, boys.
counterattack
Unfortunately.
failed to break through.
Which one
and
is it?
relieve the siege of Berlin.
It's here somewhere, I'm sure.
Oh my.
Barkskin is better
So,
later
what am
against
I looking
evocation.
at?
Yeah, I mean,
That's how you
I
expand
dislike
by
fire
ring?
spells quite a lot,
What?
to be honest, but we have fire
I
magic,
don't
so
know,
it's
man. I
alright.
didn't play that nation at all, so I
Uh,
don't
but-
know.
but-
We found cookies.
Minions,
What are
flags
you
for...
talking about?
I can't remember what it is for the candles. Control F
Oh,
for the map filter. Thank you.
Okay,
Oh,
well, two things.
there we go.
One, yes, you do draw
There we are.
resources through the cave.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that. We've
Sorry
got a
about that.
thing to
But
grow
yes,
here.
that unit that you saw, if you are on
We could
land,
move over here.
that
More
is
deer
what
tribe, you
use.
know
If
what?
you're
We're actually just going
underground,
to keep
you do not
everybody
use
together. We're going to keep going here. This isn't a very good efficient
Very,
expansion, I've got to say. I'm not
very good.
really paying attention that much to it,
Yeah, I mean, just
unfortunately.
look at those stats, like, I would have
Let's have a look
expected them to just
here. We can
drop
grab
the
some of these
top
Eagle Warriors, get them
thing,
attacking whole rear. We'll do the same here. We'll make sure we're casting some blessings.
So, in to not
These guys
anger
here,
you
I think
further,
we can
do I go
probably
north
get them
or
over
south
there.
safely?
And we
you
will
go
probably
north,
actually
thanks.
get a Priest King here and a bunch more Eagle Warriors. Just for now, we are
pretty
going to go into recruiting other kinds of warriors
Hey,
as
that's
well
a-
later on. That should be fine. And we
That's
found
That's a
Pyrene.
pretender.
Excellent. Okay, so we found a way to the underground as well. Over here as well. We should probably start thinking about heading down to that when we get second.
Viewers again.
Justice Snuggles.
What are we
Last
researching? So
month.
I really want to get to Bind
Just to be
Jagger
clear, I
Fiends.
haven't heard Snuggles in a way.
Because obviously Bind Jagger Fiends gets you your
I'd
Ossiatls.
like to be exempt
Ossiatls
of
are
whatever you
fantastic.
May or may not do.
One of the benefits we also had with an Awake Incarnate Bless with one of our images. Over here we've also got Lanka. Okay, good to know. Let's have a little look and see what's happening over in Lanka as well.
I just pulled up my
Enchantment 2 is better for me. You probably are right. Yeah, personal regeneration for the Tito Anan is better. You are fantastic.
That might be relevant then.
Thanks for reminding me. We'll get Enchantment 2 for now, but Blood 4 for the Ossiatls. We want that personal regeneration for our
Expansion's
defender.
going.
Yeah, so the human HP and low protection.
Besides me
I
already
am
being surrounded,
very
you know?
impressed, I've got to
Better
say,
than I was
with
doing
the
it.
bark skin, with the vampiric weapons. The vampiric weapons seem to be doing some work. But, there we go. While we're waiting here, I'm going to run an ad because it's going to
Yeah, but I'm
do it
bad,
soon. So we might as well do it now.
and I foolishly overestimated the effectiveness of trying to drop rear with Jin.
Oh no. Wait, what? Jen?
Jin?
On Uber.
People
going
are
on?
saying they like half of my bless.
I've got to say, I'm actually surprised how well my Bless is doing. YouTube chat is smarter than I am.
That seems hard to
Well,
believe.
5 million Elvis fans can't be wrong.
Well, that is very true. That is very true.
Actually, I think the quote might be 50 million, but
Alright, guys, it makes sense, I promise. There's a plan in my head. If it actually goes the way I think it does, that's a different question or story.
I mean, I'm saying that for potential fail expand, so we'll see what happens. If it, you heard that, chat. If it fails, it's on you.
Yes, I agree. Blame
Yeah, we can
Chazzy's
blame
chat.
Indeed. And if anybody fails their expansion, it's on my chat. Sorry, guys, I had to throw you on the
I
bus
like
somehow.
this plan.
My chat is just consistently right, though.
That is the problem I'm having, where I can have no moral superiority at all.
I mean, you are the one teaching them how to play with all these badass like guide videos you're making.
Oh, that's very true. Thank you, Sam. Coming from you, that means a lot to me. But these guys are better than mine. Right, so we got our first battle here. We're going to have our Eagle Warriors come in. Hopefully our line here can hold while we kill all of their
I feel
commanders.
like you've taken the formatting I was starting to do at the end of Dominions 5.
Perfect.
And just, like,
Yeah. Oh no, we've
improved on
routed.
it
We've lost our commander.
20-fold. So I dig it.
Oh well, that's not. Thank you. I've given myself the title of Discount Perun at the moment, so we'll see what happens
Heck
with
yeah.
that.
That's a title.
Alright, so that was one failed expand, so you're obviously getting blamed for that. Yeah, you don't get the drain life if you kill the unit, that's very true, but we managed to get these guys routed, which is very, very nice. Fantastic. Yeah, so here we lost some Macemen, that's fine. We lost everything there, other than the Eagle Warriors. You proclaim your innocence, I will accept it. You can become a blood slave in the future. We've got some misfortune going on.
That's not what I was expecting.
Ah, see, Tim Lager, with that kind of thing, how can I blame you? You're
Yes, we
obviously
can
just
fight, don't
asking
think
me
about it.
to
don't think I could fight that.
Go to bed. Who can I be mad at you for that? Right, let's have a little rethink of this. So we obviously just want these guys here.
What size
Get
is
these,
a
get
truck?
these guys out.
Asking for a friend.
We're just going to get these guys here. Rear attack. We kill both their commanders. We might as well just get them in one turn. That's fine. We've got our priest over here. We're going to get some more eagles.
ChazzyBurger, are you alive?
Oh, I am alive. Sorry. What's going on?
Hi. We met up.
Oh, did we?
Yes.
I was not aware of this. Or was I? Ah, yes.
Fine.
And
As
Shakas.
long as you don't push further west.
Further west? Okay. Yeah, I think we can agree with that. Looks like you've got some hairy men to your south anyway.
Oh, and for Moria as well. Man, that's a cramped map.
I know. Gotta love blitzes.
Spotted in Lanka.
Enemy spotted. Alright, so now, after that rude awakening, let's get another Priest King over here. We're gonna lose out one of these guys here.
Can't
We'll
tell
get a
if that
couple
was
more.
someone doing an impression or doing a soundboard.
No, sorry, that was just me.
That sounds like more like an impression of Counter-Strike, to me at least.
We're gonna get a bunch more defense over here. Sleep is great. I do love sleep. I have been awake a long time. Work today was particularly stressful, but we're here now. We're having fun. We're playing Dominions. I feel really weird about expanding with my Pretender this much into provinces without my Dominion. Just mickling things, I guess. Probably a good thing that we don't have our Dominion over a lot of these provinces, so we actually get some money as well. Hopefully we can keep that going. How are we doing for research? We're nowhere near enchantment. We're going to have both our guys researching, except for Seattle. We send him over here. Yeah, he can pick up those guys there. We'll get him to cast specific spell. We'll get him a bunch of blessings, and then probably Sermon. Or Smite Demon. What am I doing? Sermon and Courage. We're going fast. We're going quick. We're going Eagle Warriors, not at the back because they need to get blessed. These guys over here, we're going to fire on the closest, and then I'll go in, and these guys are going to fire on the
you feel like you
archers.
got some sort of income malice?
There we go. Those guys are guarding. That should be alright.
Round on blood.
Who is
Man, they should have just
Yomi?
gotten
So
better provinces around here,
Yomi is
Skill issue. Pure skill issue.
oh my goodness.
I agree.
Who's Yomi again? I need to double check. It should be in the video description below unless I remember.
Swamps.
Yes, DSC. That's exactly right. I have streamer mode up on Discord so we don't get any pings coming through. So
People say that.
oh, I should probably end my turn. That's a good idea.
There were not very many gems. in
Sorry
the world.
boys, I'm not ending my turn. I'm forgetting that this is a blitz and not a full let's
It's
play.
okay. Don't worry about it.
How dare you?
I'm trying to remember the last time I had a blitz. I think it was like over 2 years ago.
Unless you do what Balin is doing to us right now in the other game, where it's like, what, 5th day? 6th day? Like...
Hopefully not.
I'm actually kind of hoping that.
Alright, lots of battles.
Than a normal game because
Let's see, we should be able to get these guys here. The last of these guys, they should just charge straight on top of them. Yep, there we go. Kill both their commanders, and they should absolutely just obliterate these independent troops. Let's see, do we take any casualties? No, these Eagle Warriors are doing really well. Bunch of independent expansion. Let's see if we can see anybody's blessed. We'll double check Lanka quick.
Oh no.
What have they got?
Oh no. Oh no.
Got some blessings.
That's a lot
Come
of
on.
O-Nos over there.
So what they got? They've got
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
shock, fire, awe, heroism.
Oh, that expansion.
Okay,
Pretty well,
yeah.
actually. Nice.
Very nice, very nice.
Lanka's a big boy.
I like it.
Ah, how do you like it?
There was a battle in the Raspberry Woods. A golden lion from Interesting. What do they have here? Blessed regeneration. Just a regeneration golden lion.
That
Okay.
is a good point. That
Ooh.
could. These are.
Right, and there was battle in the right woods as well. We'll see this. This is our god, which is attacking a bunch of independents. Our god should be absolutely fine. Let's charge on in. These horn serpents also do a lot of work. And I think we're doing pretty well. Yeah, we've already done it. Lost one Eagle Warrior, but I'll take it. Our Dominion is expanding very, very slowly, but I'm sure we'll be
How
alright.
did you take? I mean,
Huh?
that probably comes down to it.
Yeah,
about
we need
getting
more
poor,
of our mages.
More
We get more Nahawali. Could get High
There's no other
Priestess
cave
Sun
nation,
for
right?
just
Just
now.
down here?
poor. Yeah.
And we'll
Okay.
move in over
Okay, I'll
here.
be
We'll grab
fair.
these
I think
guys.
I'm gonna take one more
Put them on here.
upstairs province, and then I'll just stay downstairs, and nobody bothers me.
Yeah.
Until
Don't
I
listen to him. That's a trick. That's what he wants us to think.
worry about it.
What was
Alright.
what happened to you the last time he said he would just take a little
I
bit?
just got a 360 no scope the Trog in the head. I mean,
Oh, nice.
Snake in the grass, the tattoo Inan? What the hell is that? Is that Pretender?
No, that's just my prophet.
A huge prophet?
Yeah, it's just a snake in the grass. You can just see his, his staff over the top of it. Honest.
Really? I mean, I never played Maitland, so I don't know. You might be bullshitting, and I'm probably gonna believe it.
No, I'm 100% not bullshitting you. You can tell by the inflection of my voice, I'm being very,
I've only ever had to fight Woodhedge.
Bloodhenge is dangerous.
Bloodhenge is dangerous, yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
In Dominion 6, they will occasionally cast Blood Rain.
I'm already seeing 14 cave provinces that are not containing Zan at all, so kill Zan. He's got too much cave. That's
neat.
That's a lot of cave, to be fair.
That's a lot of cave.
Well,
So-
listen, I asked, what was the balanced cave setting? And this is what I was
none is balanced.
Well, I mean, this is very balanced for you, to be fair.
But I asked
It's
everybody
balanced
else.
between the upper level and the lower level. There's as much of both.
Dear.
Really?
This is always a joy when you're doing
Is that
a blitz. I'm not very used to
No, that's
kind of,
not true. I was
all these different things. Obviously, I want to interact with you guys, I want to interact
You
with
like
them.
them.
It's good fun.
Snake in the grass is in fact your Pretender.
Snake in the grass is definitely not my pretender. I don't know what you're on about. I'm not
doesn't
pretending.
Tell me in the overview of your nation that Snake in the grass is your Pretender.
It was the title when we loaded the game.
I wasn't looking.
Well, I mean, come on, you can't blame that on me.
Pretenders take in the grass.
This
God
is a
has
negative
created a
scout.
fertile youth,
Instead,
the
I
mother of the
know-
Earth, Lady of Metals.
Instead, I learned that he's bullshitter. So
I'm
tread
not
into
a
with caution
bullshitter.
for
I'm
the
just
future.
pretending.
Yeah, not at all.
I'm pretending about
Lesson
pretenders.
well learned.
That makes sense.
This is the job description.
Oh dear. Overall, I think things are going okay. We're
You did ask
expanding
for
pretty well.
classified state secrets.
Things are going very fast. I will admit, I'm not used to blitzes anymore.
Interesting.
It's very strange going from hour-long turns, or at least 20-minute turns, to, just a couple of minutes. Even this early in the game, I like to sit and think, oh, we're going to expand, what my path's going to be.
They're probably
We're not
working
expanding
pretty
very well at the
honestly
moment. We're
now.
not really
Frogs-
considering
Frogs,
Frogs are one of those things
our
where, like, my
thing.
brain
Okay,
is
so
so
Battle of
poisoned by
Faircliff. Let's
other
have a little
media
look.
that
This is
I
our big
can't take
force.
Dominion
We could probably split off our pretender. I just don't really want to send her off by our own. We're
Because I
not in
used
our
to be
dominion,
really into WoW.
so we're not getting
Everyone was.
our different blesses whenever we're sending her into non-Dominion territory.
Oh,
Over here,
yeah,
we've
yeah,
got
the
a
ones
bunch of
next to
Eagle
the,
Warriors. They should be
Iron
fine. They
Sword,
should just
right?
be able to take out these
Yeah,
commanders
no, no,
absolutely
no.
fine. Yep, there we go. Just attack on in. They've already started retreating. Kill this guy, kill this guy, kill this guy, kill this guy. Kill this guy. Oh, come on, Eagles, what are you doing? There we go. We managed to get him. I think we did lose all of our Eagle Warriors there. That's not great, to be quite honest, but it could be worse. And we found Yomi. Yomi, barely knew her.
Cool blesser.
Yeah, I like it. I like her as blessed. I think it's pretty nice. Oh, your chat broke. My chat broke. Ah, sad to hear. How did get over there? Where are they? What's going on? I feel like we're getting...
Hello there.
Hey, how's it going?
Alright,
I feel like a lot of you... I might be called snake in the grass, but I feel like most of you have actually just popped out of the grass.
There's the Fulmoria.
Alright, we've got some
Yeah, David, that is why I'm
decisions to
terrified
make.
of, those trogs. It's the fact that they
I think
actually
we're gonna get a
attack
Rain
now
Priest. We're already
while
getting
they're-
enchantment.
I
I
mean, apparently
think
they got
a
Black
Rain
Ops.
Priest could
We
be a good
learned this,
idea.
yesterday.
Yeah, Yomi are scary. I think at
I
this
don't
point
have
we're going
it.
to switch to Jag production as much as we can.
So good news.
Get one feathered warrior.
Blood Rain. They did
We
cast
could get a couple of
shit
Moon
ton
Warriors. They do hit pretty hard.
But
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could move on Lanka and it's just...
turns out Berserky
Ur's God
Bears
is up
with
here.
Berserky Great Axe Warriors with a second
We're still
floor.
nowhere near enchantment. We
good.
will get enchantment level 1 next turn, which will be nice. As soon as we get personal regeneration, then Snake in the Grass obviously becomes a lot more useful with that HP. We're currently fighting outside of our dominion. Mostly Meru Warriors. Yeah, the God of is pretty scary for me. We could go in for Pyrene, but that means fighting
I got
underneath
one
the ground.
in certain places, but I know it's a bad idea on half of these.
Lanka is the other option, but they do
Just
have
this stuff.
pretty nice bless with the awe on top of everything
It's
else,
fine
and
for
our
its magical.
dominions
No, it's not.
is pretty
The
bad.
one use case it might have had.
I'm going to move down to the grey marks. We can then decide what we're going to do. We're going to see what's going to happen. I imagine this lion's actually going to probably
I mean,
attack
it's just
us.
a gust of wind. How would that be magical? It's like...
Lacerating winds is magical.
Heroism times
Well, I
3
mean, look,
acceptable.
wind normally doesn't
Hey,
pierce
you
your
know,
skin,
what people want to do. People want to do.
Exactly.
I'm more than
That's
happy for it.
magical.
We're going to move Texiatl back
Yeah,
here. We
lacerating
could
winds would be
probably...
very legitimate at clearing out all
we don't
these
have a
stupid
Michelin
shades
priest
and
left.
Kaoni
Over
down
here he is.
Nothing wears armor down here.
Whoa, Kooni.
We can't quite make our way over here. Maybe we'll move up Cedarwood Woods and we'll see if we can expand over here into these colonies.
Yeah. Well, as
As
Yoni,
for our-
you probably do want to get in the cave. If I remember correctly,
Get some
they get a cave bonus
blood
too.
slaves, might as well come down here. For
maybe
warriors
it's
over here, that's good to know.
Would you object to the...
With our scales, we've got no, even though we've got 1,000 income, we've got nowhere there with our recruitment or being able to actually do anything with it. We're nowhere near getting our infrastructure up, which is a bit of a shame,
Sorry,
but
who are
never
you
mind.
talking to?
Yeah, I think we'll just go with this. That's fine.
What are you referring to then? Sorry, could you repeat?
The river that divides, like, Morn Woods from Undrase.
That's a good idea.
It's not...
Heroism isn't
if you
good, but they
didn't quite
do
get that
also
far in
have
the quest
awe,
yet, you're at-
which is a little bit more scary for me.
Right?
just due to our
yeah.
poor morale in a lot of our troops. We pretty much have to have our god against them. And I'm pretty sure some Palanchakas or some Rakshasas could just cut her down.
Sure, let's go with that.
Especially if we don't have any of our
Oh,
alteration
you
or
mean that
enchantment.
one woods goes to you, right? That's what you mean.
Yes.
Okay. And Monarch Woods and Andraste
Maybe
goes
once
to
we
me.
get
Okay, fair enough.
Construction 1, we could use her. Well, we don't have any Earth Gems is the problem. We are making them.
Yep, sure.
Sun Warriors do have 13 morale, yeah, that's true. We could recruit a couple of Sun Warriors, but we have is it -2 production, or we got 2 Sloth. So we're going to struggle a little bit for Sun Warriors. Jaguar Warriors have decent morale, if I remember.
The top 8 of all of the turns we've taken so far.
It's definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Alright, so what happened here? A bunch of bad stuff,
you're
okay.
right.
We managed to find some gold.
Alright.
Ur is over here.
Oh yeah. Super fucked.
We're going to move over here.
The thing was alternating between like
Yeah, that's
30
true. They
and
only have
8
11.
frogs, and I'm like, I mean, if it's
So
8,
let's get these guys here. We should get a couple of our mace guys, and then we'll get a bunch of our normal guys here.
Oh, no.
Here, we've got a
Yeah,
attack
yeah, do
closest,
that.
we need to get the
Which one,
stuff
Brad?
there. We'll make sure we get a feathered guy.
Oh yeah,
Clap
go
that.
for it. By all means,
The
kill
ones
them.
with all of the
And
bones.
here, fire
We have
these
this
guys
nice,
on the
lovely
archers.
river
But
separating
there,
us
we'll get
again.
these guys
Yes,
in a
Lord
line.
Commander.
Hold an
Yes,
attack
okay.
rear. When you think about our target
They-
guy,
they-
who
they
we
fought a
gonna
lot.
who we gonna fight?
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Get a couple of sermons of courage.
That was a mistake.
We could try and fight against Yomi. We have our people
This should be
mostly
fine.
close
There's a
by.
lot.
We know Ur's up here. To be honest, fighting... I feel like fighting Lanka might be the better choice.
got
Early game.
hands.
How long have we got left for enchantment? We've got 2 turns at least. We can get one easy fight, and then we have a personal regeneration for our god.
Then,
Yeah, let's do it.
wait.
I believe the only problem is we can move to here, we can move to there, we can move to the IRE, and we can potentially move our god out here just to contest the Province defense.
I gotta do
I
that.
think that's the best idea for us to do it.
That
We
is-
might as well clash fast, clash early. When it comes to our next place over here is almost a no-brainer. We can't recruit a commander there, we'll recruit a commander here. We will get another
in fact, I could do that.
Rain Priest over here, and we'll get some more Jags. Like so, and we will probably just recruit just a couple of these warriors here until we run out of recruitment points. Good stuff. Let's get some more Province defense while we're at it.
I found Ruth.
And that should hopefully be okay. I'd like for our Dominion to push out a little bit more, but just not doing too well in the
Three
income.
out of- 3 out of the whole Hall of Fame, so...
Yeah, let's do it.
3 out of 7 Hall of Famers have precision.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
need to keep them back.
this needs to
Okay,
be
that's good to know
removed
what
as a
kind of
hero
thrones we
trait,
have
so bad.
lying about. There's obviously this one here that we've been cut off by Pyrene. We have
thought it was
2
kind of a
over
funny
here. This is going to be a big spot. Makes sense to go through Lanka to get over to this bit here. Hopefully this isn't
Maybe
a...
if precision like also gave you extra.
Hopefully this isn't a C
spellcasting
thing.
range,
It looks like it might.
Maybe
Hopefully
would
it
be
isn't.
nice,
If it
right?
isn't,
But that's a
great.
bit
If it is, we'll reconvene. Yeah, Sermon of Courage will be really, really good against the Awe as well. That is true. What else is happening? Can we increase our defense anywhere? We could over here. It's not much population. Not much population there. We're losing a lot from death, but it's gonna happen. Nothing you can do about it. let's do an end turn. I'm going to go for a quick whiz, and in the meantime, I'll put in a quick ad break as well. Back in a second.
Exciting. New turn.
I love the new turn generated sound effect.
Which one?
This one, the.
That always was the sound, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's been there since like Dom 4 at least.
Yes, it's the sound effect for a new turn.
Oh, that's what you meant by okay. I thought you said that like a new sound effect
Right,
for
sorry
a
for
new
that.
turn. Gotcha.
Back now.
No,
See how this turn went? We shouldn't have done anything. There was a battle in Barra, so okay, has actually decided to attack us.
Sound effect for
Yeah, I
how
gotcha, I gotcha.
dare you? What's going on here?
You bumped me.
I disagree. I think I took the
moreover,
province first, actually.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
technically.
Bye.
Very well. We will let bygones be bygones. Alright, okay, obviously that's not ideal. I think instead what we need to do is we need to march into Lanka as soon as possible. We need to take something, we need to get a little bit more income, we need to expand ourselves a little bit. What we'll do is we'll do an aggressive fort in Zamora.
I mean, his name is the false god. Just saying.
Get another rain priest over here, and we'll get a couple more jags. Got somebody lead here? No, we'll get priest king. He can lead our next force. We'll get a couple of jags over here, and we'll get a bunch more of our guys. Javies, we don't have the resources. Oh, no, we don't have the recruitment points.
How well?
Issue
What
with
do you mean
taking
pulling kids in on
turmoil
this?
3,
Building temples.
unfortunately.
How well do these fuckers do against Felony?
Let's see, have a look here.
Look,
We
guys,
haven't
I was
quite
playing
decided
man,
if that's
okay?
a
Like,
water
what
yet.
do you expect me to do? Of course
I've
I'm
had
gonna
the
be
blood
building
sacrifice
temples.
all
Let's see if we
game.
can probably get some barbarians for
Look,
this next
At
fight. We
least you
probably
didn't
want to
waste
just get some
60
hard
gens on the
hitters. These
worst
mauls could be a
global in
good
the
idea.
fucking game.
Yeah, we'll get some mauls on
It
his
almost brought you a
barbarians. That's
war.
fine.
Yeah, it
Do we
almost,
have anybody else? We
it
could get a
almost-
couple of
yeah,
archers
it almost
as
got me into a
well.
war with somebody I didn't want to fight. That's true.
That's fine.
Oh, down
Don't
here
forget
is small.
to send slaves to the front.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
we
my-
could do that. We could do
Ooh, no,
that.
hold on.
We'll need a temple for that
My
though, but we're
order
going to build a
skills
temple
gonna
there
beat up these
anyway. Let's
colonies.
send one of our water mages. Actually, let's double check as well our enchantment. No. We'll save one
Maybe I should
turn.
go this way.
We're going to get enchantment to this turn.
I do kind of want to go
And
this
with
way.
that,
There is
that will let
something
us,
deeply funny about
get its
succeeding
personal
in
regeneration on our
province and
pretender.
having all of your
then we can
commanders
send
die
someone
in the
down,
process.
spread out our dominion, and we'll be able to
That
use that
happens,
to
yeah,
kind of push
pretty
here.
rare.
Especially with our
Guys
level
are
2
just
priests like
chilling
this, we've got
there
enough
now,
blood slaves, we
like-
should be fine. Yeah,
Anyone
I think
wanna
that's a good
come
idea.
Pick us up.
Alrighty, let's
It sounds like you needed a
do
man of
it.
the hour event.
I will admit, for a lot of the practice that I've done on this, I've been
man, that
used to an
would be
awake researcher with an incarnate bless, something like a demulich, rather than an actual expander. Expander has been useful. I mean, what turn is that we're on now? We're in winter, turn 10. Our expansion has been really great.
Dropped him into the royal family and his
Let your god
his
cast a spell. Very good shout. Yeah,
Those
he
were
might
the
actually
starting
all
generals.
cast a spell. We don't have any other spells that we can use.
Alright. Hopefully that
Not
works.
really, no. Could do, you know what, actually, we'll get double that. We'll get Strength of Giants on her.
It's just like, wow.
A little bit of extra strength with her
Whoever says we
multi-attack
did
will be
it,
nice.
they're lying.
That should be fine.
War games were so much fun.
They're
I've-
doing like a limited time, like time walk, just redo Pandaria event in like I think a week, and I am so seriously considering resubscribing. Like a man considering like starting meth again. I'm just like, I know it's bad for me. I know I get really.
Oh,
angry. I've
Maitland.
been clean for years, but
I don't know what you're on about.
Alright, make plan. I see how it is.
Oh no. That's disgusting. Why would you do that?
Who's done what? All I hear is fake news.
Yes, yes.
Alright, let's see. This is also a disaster.
So
Okay.
did your expander die, Zan, or is that really your bless?
You don't like my morale +2?
Yeah, maybe the extra strength is a bit of a
Like, do you
mistake,
not know we're in a fear meta?
but I think we're okay. We got the fear. We're dealing with a little bit of some stuff, but
I thought
let's
so.
do a very aggressive
Oh,
city
shit, I
palisade.
put these guys in the wrong order.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
think before you speak.
We could potentially do
We're in a
here. I'm a little
fear
bit worried
meta.
about
It
coming.
is a
That's
very
not
strong
where I
fear.
want
Army
these
does
guys
want
go.
to
Alright, let me put my ranged units in the back.
Sit there and do a little bit of Province defense.
I put them
In
all in
case
the front.
Comes in, it's not going to do very much, but yes, mercenaries, what we got? We got fishermen, Mighty Makar,
Oh god.
bunch of swordsmen, these guys here. Yeah, let's
fucked
maybe
up.
get these guys for 200 gold.
God.
Doing alright, we should have a good enough income for other things. Could do with less a
Not
lot
a
of
single
archers.
kill, are you
These guys
kidding me?
have, these are Ictiads without nets. I would use them otherwise.
Yeah,
but,
that cost me everything.
Macemen, you know what, let's get some more Macemen, we'll hire them for 140, see if anybody else goes for it.
Note to self, double
we're
check
doing it there.
which group of units you put in the back. Make
Let's
sure
cancel
it's the
that.
ranged ones.
Get these guys over here.
So they don't go in the front and then just die.
That's a much better idea. I'm glad I noticed that before we set them on the wrong side. Yep, there we go. Should have enough thing that we can... We've got our palaces coming up. We should get a temple up next turn. We can start preaching. We've got our mercenaries coming in. They'll be able to take that. We should be alright. How are we doing over here? We'll make sure this guy's on research. This is not connected. Oh no, that is connected. Okay, good. So we could get over here in winter. That's a lot of vine men. Good to know. Over here, I think we're alright. We'll probably be looking for some kind of reprisals as well. We'll maybe just grab... Don't have many troops is the only thing. We'll maybe spend one more turn just getting the research in.
Are you gonna kill these bone tribes?
Part of me is thinking we maybe go down alteration just to get a little bit of additional protection, but we'd have to get all the way down to level 3. Blood Magic 3 means at least we can start using more of these blood slaves for we want. I think we're okay. Yep.
There's
Let's end
always
it.
room for a little more.
There's always room for a little bit of trolling.
Your record with getting coalition is phenomenal.
So brutal. Yeah,
Uncalled for.
probably should be recruiting these guys.
I mean, when you're sitting here and you're obviously, you know, deciding who's the real god, calling yourself the false god's just kind of putting a target on your head, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Well, no, it should mean that I'm not a contender and I shouldn't be a problem.
That is very true. That is very true. Thank you, Scoop. You are a man. You're an
Love
absolute
how you
man for
phrase it.
protecting me against my stupidity. You know, I'm here as the leading source of information that is not false in this game. That's what That's what Micklin's
By
known
the
for,
way,
right?
Mecklen's not eastern flank is clearly empty, so kill him.
Wait a minute. I'm computing this.
That's such a fun way of saying that Micklin attacked you.
Also, I'd say you're wrong. Take that as you will. Also, we are not at war with.
Although I'll be honest with you, I
Lanka.
do question picking Lanka as a first war target. Like that doesn't sound like a great idea.
Yeah, I've probably had better ideas, but we'll see. As I've said, I want to go to bed.
Why me though? Why? Literally the
It's
least
always
patient,
Kidzin.
the rudest
He's
person
nearly-
around me. You know how much I'm holding back to not fucking left out with you right now?
Oh yeah, no,
I
that
wanted
didn't
to
go well.
play a normal Friday late
That didn't
night
go
doing
well.
this fucking game, and here we go.
Oh, that didn't go well.
Guess why?
It's always you,
I'm just
Kidzin.
happy to be
You shouldn't even have to ask
That's a
now.
trap.
Oh dear, boys,
That's a fucking trap.
it's over. The blood
Wait, you
is
died already?
falling. Okay, so this isn't great. Okay, all right. That's an absolute meme. I love that. That's a fantastic.
I like how I one-shot your god.
I know, right? That's what I get for fighting in that much dominion. So what happened, Scoop, was effectively he just fist of ironed our god point blank and pretty much one-shot them.
I mean, you did it, not me. You did this.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think I have been... you know what? I'm actually quite happy with how things are looking territorial, so... If you want to call a truce here, I'm more than happy to accept.
I don't think I'm gonna go for that one.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to expect.
Weren't you just upset he was attacking you?
Exactly. I mean, you know,
Oh, and yeah, he wants to keep the land he took from me just a second ago.
I'd never say anything
That's
about
the
that.
part I have had issue with.
I think we can give back Lampetha, you know. That seems only fair. I'm not gonna lie, boys. Things are not going well. That was not great from us at all. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Okay, what can we do about this? We're currently in disaster zone. We have no god. We have no research. Our dominion is terrible. Yeah, this is big oof time. This is big oof, no gold. We can build a temple here, we can try and push out our dominion, but the thing is, this guy's only 2 blocks away. We don't really have anything that can kill him. We don't have magical weapons on any of our dudes. He's already got body ethereal out. We don't have the research for even just... Okay, we got blood 1. What can we do with blood 1? We've got bleed. Okay. Does make them bleed.
Politely ask that you don't go further south.
We could summon a bunch of imps, that's not going to help.
When you say south,
We
that's such
really need to get further
Such
into
a vague term,
blood.
south. South technically is
Yeah,
your north
rip
if you go
it.
far enough.
Exactly. Hey, as I said,
Yeah, in
I'm
both
just happy
directions.
to
That still works.
go to bed early.
Still works.
Alright, okay, you know what? We're going all in on this. We're going to build a temple. We're going to get a Mictlan priest here. We're going to get... I know, I just don't have my blood slaves. What's going on? We just tried to... I think we just tried to rush. We probably shouldn't have gone for Lanka. He is right.
Directions.
But hey-ho. I just wanted to show him the power of the vampiric weapons bless, which we didn't even get because we're not in our dominion. Wasn't expecting his god to be out there. Should have realized that Lanka was right there.
Oh, I'll
That's
flash
my
it.
bad. Trying to play things far too
We're almost
quickly.
to-
But the
We're
main
gonna
thing
get
is we're
rid of
having a
so
good time. We
we have to-
see how good our bless is. Of
times.
course, our bless is not going to be quite as good without our god.
So 2 morale help
Not great.
versus
It
the
does.
normal 1.
If we call our god, we might be able to get them out
Twice
sooner
as
rather than later.
That is true.
Which might... It's going to take a bunch of
But
turns. What's that?
multiplying low
1
numbers is
to
still a low
3,
number.
5, 6, 9. It's going to be a while.
Guardian's good leaders. They're just a couple
It is going to be a while before we can get our god out.
have low.
We don't have any
leadership
research.
count.
We can maybe try and do some stuff
Weird.
just to try and delay them a little bit. But I'm not looking forward to our chances, boys.
Probably wouldn't be an awful
That early
idea,
limp
just
really
'cause
hurt us. I think
having to recruit
she maybe
the,
could have
because of the
survived
different
that.
capitals.
Let's just have a little look at
Kind of
that again, because that was funny.
I do love when
That
you get
was
inspirational
in
plus.
Forest of Springs over here.
Yeah, he has an inspirational +2. That's
So-
something.
Let's just have a look at that again. So he's going to sit there, he's going to cast his buffs, get personal iron skin. His research already so much better than ours, even as Lanka. So good on him.
Pretender did it.
Our god comes in. Guessing a bit of immolation. Come on,
Like
god, where are
3
you? Where are you?
options, 2 of them
Limping
useless.
away. In you come. Comes in. Fists of iron.
Probably chose the
Bang.
useless one instead of a beautiful.
Just like
titan
that.
to drop on somebody.
What a fantastic thing. Cast Fist of Iron. Look at that. Look how much damage they just did with that Fist of Iron. Ah,
So who's at war?
absolutely.
Nobody, don't worry about it.
Kidzin and
We have never been at war with Lanka.
We've always been at war with East Asia.
I smelled oil.
Oh god.
Are you winning?
I'm sorry. I'm
I am.
still just laughing, Lanka. But what?
I mean, I just killed his god, so probably I'm winning.
Yeah.
Oh no.
My god just
He
got.
does have slight land push on me, right? But it's fine.
Uh-oh.
I just got absolutely fisted by Lanka with the Fists of Iron. It was beautiful, I've got to say.
Cookies, you're down here.
Interesting. So this is part of the working
Early.
mod. This is a really good guy
Talking
for
about
just
Ur,
getting
that's not cookies.
God back.
Oh, it's not Cookies? No, right, he's Yomi. Who's
yeah,
I'm Ur.
that was
Oh.
very unfriendly, false god.
That was not
Okay.
really south. There was a much more southern province.
That was not friendly at all.
Let's keep moving in. We got to try and keep them distracted while we retreat back towards our temple. This is connected. We probably don't move there. We want to move up here. let's try and perform some blood sacrifices. We'll push out our dominion. It means their god can't come in, and that would be pretty good. We are in a death spiral, my boy. And hey, that's fine. That's what I wanted, actually. I wanted to go to bed pretty early. We're getting a bunch of jaguars up. The issue is we don't have magic weapons to get through that mist body ethereal, and the issue that we have as well with his high protection. We're going to struggle on that a little bit until much later, to be honest, until we get some better research up. But calling back our god will be good. She'll come back. Probably lose some passive. Not great, but it means we get our bless back. It means we get our vampiric weapons back. Makes our sacreds a little bit better. Will we win this battle? Don't know. These are Palanchasas. These are just normal troops. We don't care about them. We've just spent some money on them. We don't have much longer on them. 2 months. Yeah, we'll just send them in. We'll see what we can do. We'll try and take some provinces. We'll try and be annoying. Bunch of barbarians here. We'll try and get another guy here.
Commanders.
And that should be good. Yeah. Getting a little bit more research with this guy here. It's going to be a while. We're getting 9 research points per turn. Thinking we're cooked, boys. I'm thinking we're cooked. I put the mercenaries out. I don't think it'll protect the province. You might be right, and we might be able to just take it a while and raise his temple. It'll be good. You know what? I believe in you, Scoop. You've been right in every single call so far. We're going to try it.
Oh, that's not so bad.
I'm going to chalk this up to 1, inexperience, and 2, I didn't have Scoob telling me exactly what it is. Scoob, if you wouldn't mind hot seating with me so you can take over my place, it'd be fantastic. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, Blood Boil will be really good. I think we don't really have any kind of blood hunting operation going on at the moment, but we do have enough blood slaves saved up that we could use Blood Boil to try and get rid of it. Yeah. Oh. I can't believe those Fists of Iron. You've got 3 attacks, all did so much damage to us. So much damage. A little bit of my fault, obviously. I'm not putting that one on you guys. I chose where they pretend to go. And I think our Scoop has been promoted. Exactly. Scoop is now. He's also in the EU. He needs to go to bed. Okay, boys. Can we all give a big salute to Scoop, who has been more than helpful in this game.
Maybe I do that.
What a great guy. Would we have won this without Scoop? No. Could we win this with Scoop? Yes. So therefore, he's who we're blaming. That's the way it's gonna go.
So that I can use.
How much time do we have left on this turn is the question. Doesn't say yet. We're going to take another quick break. I'll be back in a second. Good night, Scoop. Have a good evening and a good sleep. And I'll be joining you before too long, I bet. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, sorry. We're almost done. I'm the last.
Alrighty.
Well, you know that early wars actually require some stuff to be done.
You know that?
Crazy.
So need to be clean. Yeah, that way they throw it in. I'm having like the reverse problem Lucid had. I can't get my guys to throw the rocks.
Oh, the guys were throwing too many rocks?
Yeah, I remember when he streamed, he was trying to figure out how to get his guys to not throw sticks and stones. And I'm like, please throw a rock.
Please, more rocks.
Please.
Yeah, nothing has armor, so it should be fine.
Cookies, I'm afraid I can't stand to get kitchened.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's not nice.
Wait, what did you just say?
I'm not letting him build a temple on every one of my borders.
I'm not building temples everywhere.
Well, you did in the other game.
Oh, so okay, sorry. I thought you talked to me, but I know what you mean. You're doing Kidziness and building temples. Gotcha. Apologies.
No, you're good.
Okay, that works. How about this one?
Sweet experience.
Yeah, yes! I got them to throw rocks. I'm a genius.
not nice. You're just getting a lot of worthless pillaged land.
Yeah, but I look at what I named my god. I feel obligated.
Boss God, you're not going to move into Underdark this turn, right?
No.
Right, sorry about that, boys. We're back now.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So what's happened here? We've got our forces were beaten. Ooh, that's a lot of Paladin chassis. And also the Niori is also moving in. Overall, things are probably not going for. We've got 3 months for a Palisade. We're probably not going to be able to defend this against this guy. He is pretty powerful.
Even the right one, yeah, that's the right idea.
Unless we just get them to just attack. We might get the same for our Eagles. They'll have to get blessed first. What can we do with this guy that we could use? We could use a bunch of blood
Why
bursts.
are all your lands so tiny? What the heck?
Yeah, we'll just get
I
him up
told
the
you.
front to do this as
Told
much as
you,
possible.
You're
We
not
get
gonna
fine
profit
blessing out.
from this war.
I think we'll be fine. We're calling our god on
And
everybody.
I
we
will tell
can.
everyone about all the indies in this area as soon as you kill me.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
let's
dare.
do it.
I would
We'll
dare.
get these guys here. Get a bunch more of these macemen. We've got a bunch of barbarians who could be very useful if they manage to get through. Get this guy to stay between his troops. We'll get him to move to Zamuria. He'll probably move
Yeah,
in
they
there. He
are.
might move it to Jabro.
I'm still
If he does, we'll have to just deal with that then. We've got
Your plan works?
no
Yes, it
research.
does.
Our research is just terrible. This is the problem with going bad scales that we have. And we don't have much Dominion left. Our god will come back soon enough though. And that's kind of what we're banking on. We can get her back soon. We fight in our Dominion. We have vampiric weapons. We should be fine.
What's the saying?
hoping.
It looks stupid, but it works. It ain't stupid.
That's exactly the same.
That's the saying.
I see, I disagree with that saying. I've tried something stupid and it hasn't worked.
Now, if it looks stupid and it doesn't work, well.
You're just stupid. Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Then skill issue.
Skill issue.
Hey,
Yep.
I've still got chat to blame if things go badly. So
It's
at least
true.
it's that.
You can always fall back on that.
They were the ones to suggest it, so yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
just pin it on that chat, right?
Exactly. I mean, the initial one was it Bloodborne Berserker Bless? But they chose a much more balanced vampiric weapon bless. So
Oh boy.
I've seen Bloodbound Berserker work.
it can certainly
Especially,
work.
I think in early age there's a lot of gifts in heaven, right? So
Yeah, I would probably say actually more
I'll be
middle
back
age,
in a
but
second. I did my turn though.
yeah, no, you're right. Although if I'd gotten to the point where we were casting Gifts of Heaven, then tell you.
I do see some shiny Dionis over there.
If,
I'm not gonna lie, chat. I don't think things are going particularly well for us. We're trying our best though, and that's really what matters.
If I don't conquer him, he'll have
And every
Garnets?
time I'm slagging you off, don't believe I
Yeah,
actually
that's
am.
me for Garnet.
It's more just for the meme.
too busy with your young
Overall, I
ladies.
think things are going okay.
Yeah, he'll also have Blizzard.
He says. I think we'll hold this with potentially with Bloodbond, or at least I'm hoping we will. I might actually change up that script quickly, just get them rather than holding spells, but advance and cast spells go for bloodburst.
And he took
Mistake
my
is
swamp.
Make sure this guy is staying behind troops, get some sermons of courage if we can.
Yeah, I didn't
Plain
have
life.
a soft drink night.
A couple of times on this guy as well when he gets a bit closer. Some chest wins on his god could be really good.
That 100%
Yeah,
is the problem.
I think that's probably the best thing. Look at these guys, just, yeah, as I said, attack closest, they're getting blessed. Couple of blood bursts, we should be fine. We don't have anything else. This guy doesn't need to be casting blessings. What could he be casting instead?
Oh, hey, actually, good map gen. Only put one throw.
We could go for summon venom arrows,
Wow, good
or
job.
split up some of the things. Holy Avenger. That's only harm against him. Holy Word. You know what, actually, yeah, we're going to, instead of Sermon of Courage, we're going to set it right in front. We're going to get as many Holy Words as we can, try and get him
Got me going.
to just grab this god best he can. And we'll make sure as well that he's advancing cast spells. That, plus the Barbarians, plus anything else, if we can stop his script, would be really, really good. We'll try that.
I think I got that handled.
I'm pretty sure that works in Pretenders. Yeah. If it doesn't, then
Debating
Go
if
use
we
someone
should
else.
cook something in the meantime. Oh, this the kitchen is literally the furthest room from my office. Half of it's by
But
design. the
I
other
hope
half is
everybody's
just
enjoyed this impromptu blitz, this first live stream of mine. It's actually been quite fun, to be quite honest. I didn't really plan on live stream just because of personal
Fair enough.
reasons. A lot of stuff going on in life at the moment, but stuff with the job, stuff personally. But if people are enjoying this, people want to see more of these kind of streams, then I'd be more than happy to play a couple of single player games. Obviously, we've got the Nidavanga game going through just now. We've got Song 6 going through as well. Only uploading once every
I
2
gotta make more scouts. I
days.
gotta have something to do during my turns.
But yeah, we'll see how things go.
Oh no, don't throw
Coming
rocks
back as
at these.
Micklin, let's see what happens. There's a battle in Swande
Come on.
where they've managed to beat us.
God, wake
Attacking Andrea, Lanka's attacking us here. They're not attacking us with their
up.
god.
No, I remember
Interesting.
what I did. Okay.
We found some golds, that's nice. They're going to come in with a big
You went in prison instead.
bunch of Pantokrator,
Oh
I
no.
imagine.
Let's
We've still got a couple of blood sacrifices. We can. God still isn't up.
remember
Do
now.
we retreat? It's mostly Pantokrator. He's probably baying us. He's going to move into the Rip Woods. Don't know if his god can make it. I
No,
think
it was like an hour ago.
we
I
are
wanna throw
2
rocks at
months
these
away
guys.
from our palisades. We're going to basically be giving this palisade to him.
There's Ruse. Hello there.
Hello.
Let's make sure we're
Oh,
recruiting
now
some
I
more
find
boys.
you guys.
We're getting some more Jaguars as well.
I've known
I
you
mean, what
been here
year?
for a while.
15, we don't even have our first palisade up. Oh, oh, great.
You were busy.
Probably.
And it still cannot
I've
make it
been,
there in one turn.
Trying to set the record for worst per
Really
expansion
not going very
possible.
well for us at all, is the
You
issue.
look to be doing
And we're
fine to me. I don't know. to me.
Nowhere near our blood level
It's
as well that
turn
we'd like.
15. I should be done.
It's I don't know. These are not in a war, okay?
I should be done already.
Yeah, let's do
Well, yeah, of
that.
course, I know.
We're
Why
still
would
just
anyone go to war?
desperately trying to call our god back as best we can. Can we cast
friendly
anything with
neighbors
this guy?
now.
We're not really doing anything else anyway. Nah,
What the hell are these things?
we just don't have
That's
anything.
magic
That's the
damage, right?
issue. We just
Corrosive
we didn't
spit?
get any.
Is that magical?
We got
Yes, it should be.
terrible rolls with our drain scales. We got no paths
I
at all.
think
It's
all
completely
acid
split.
effects are magic.
And
I don't think
then we
anything
didn't have an
is
awake
magic.
researcher in order to counteract
It
that.
doesn't have the little like astral sign
you know
that
what?
says it's magic. It just
We
says
had
acid
fun,
damage.
and we're having
Are
fun.
you
Tito
referring
Nan's
to,
going to be
like,
up
on
soon. We're
hit
going to be
acid spots,
pushing our
or-
Dominion a bit here.
No, I think the
Wish it was one turn
projectile
early. If she
itself.
came out here,
oh,
we could use her to
where it
come
says
over
slash
here. That'd be
damage, you just-
fantastic.
Oh, you say it doesn't have
But
the magical.
Not quite.
Then
Let's
probably
actually
it
get
is
construction 1,
Huh.
just so we can try and make some armor for her when she does come out.
Because it has asterisks about the
And to
effect,
make sure
right?
we're
but, I think
researching
it
like
would
so.
have the
We're moving
magical,
here with our
symbolic
Jaguar guy.
plus magical damage.
We'll make sure as well that he's got all these javelins. These javelins could actually be useful.
Oh, let's just assign these guys to
One of these guys are able to get through the armor
blessing.
of one of the Rakshasas. That'd be great. We'll get these guys just guard. They can just fire their slings, hold the attack over here. Mix these guys in here. We'll set them in a line formation. And he can just bless these guys up as best he can. Get 4 blessings off, then go on to other spells. That should be fine.
Up here.
Yeah, I think we're okay with that. This is the beauty if you're losing a blitz. It means that things go much, much quicker.
Let me slow down a little bit on recruiting these guys and get some scouts just so I can see what the hell's happening.
Yeah, about scouts, as always, I don't have any scout provinces, like typical. Like
Every province is a scout province.
never.
No, I think
Right.
I think I have the same curse where I never find a scout province either. Otherwise, I might have chosen the decision to actually go to war with Lanka.
Yeah, if
Do you have a
only
scout province.
if only you knew what I had, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. Then I would have chosen to do this instead of you forcing my hand.
Oh, what?
All I can say is, whose god's dead? That's the main thing.
Yeah, I don't know. She was really ugly, so maybe that's better for the world.
I'm noticing a common thread in the blesses I've seen so far.
Oh,
Do you?
Yeah. Well, I only know 4 peoples, counting myself, and 3 of them have the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's worrying. Because then that what I know what I have, then I would be very
I can't
worried
believe that many
about
people
other
went for
people having it.
vampiric weapons.
I can guarantee everyone here my bless is wholly unique. No one has seen it, or no one can guess what it is without having seen it.
Okay, I made mine like 20 minutes before the game.
Oh no! As soon as I saw early age Paren, like when on release, I was like, "This is the bless I want to take."
Huh. That's
I'm
interesting.
glad I get to actually use it.
I'm curious what that is now. Because I actually
Yeah, so
haven't
am I,
seen your
actually.
bless. I just saw your big boys running around.
Yeah, morale +2.
That's impressive. So are you pure scales, Byron, or just some fat imprisonment?
I have scales.
I mean, hold on. Oh god, I see your scales.
I have them.
Oh no, I don't want you to wake up.
Oh dear.
He has some. I'm expecting like splendor and regeneration.
Greed is good.
Stuff like that, probably for his big super combatants.
What? The Titan guy using Titans?
Yeah, how dare you?
I'm shocked and outraged.
I mean, you have
Yeah.
such a good scales troops. Like, you don't need to lower yourself.
As I've said before, may you wind up in a Zan Titan video. Is
No,
one
that's
of,
don't put that on me again.
is a dangerous curse.
The only benefit I'll give is, unless I attack like Miklin or something, I won't have forests, so I am missing out on some forge bonus there. Which is always
Yeah,
fun.
from your, what,
There
Banceras?
with like, may you siege Grippa's cap.
Damn, don't wish that evil on anybody.
You just
Jeez.
did it.
Casting AI on, he's not so bad. Or without casting AI.
Actually, that's a
Just
point.
the regular AI.
Did you have the script for Fist of Iron? Or was that casting here?
No, but I mean, since there really wasn't many options this early for offensive spells, Fist of Iron with High Earth is actually quite
Oh,
preferred.
Believe
thing
me,
to cast by
I found out. I found out.
Yeah, Fist of Iron is really fun.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yes, it is.
2, 1. Happy New Year.
Hey.
Turn 15.
Oh, you have Hand of Death? That's cute. I'm gonna fist you harder.
Like Hand of Death, but multiplied.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how that's gonna go.
Okay. Please work.
I'm
You
getting
killed my scout.
vultured. All my best land got stolen.
Ooh, this
Oh yeah, infinitely
does not
better.
look like a good matchup for us. Seems we got absolutely destroyed.
Infinitely better. Look at that. Just drown them in blood and rocks.
Just
That looks good.
so much heroism. We just
Yeah,
couldn't do
hero?
anything through that all.
That was
probably
a
our
fair number
slingers
of
are
heal,
killing.
wasn't it?
Killing more of us than them. Which is kind of annoying because you would think they would actually get, we'd get one head hit.
Oh no.
That's this. We killed two, I guess.
Oh no, it wasn't
Oh, okay,
that
I
much
have
really.
more.
So at least that's something. And we got Snake in the Grass
Thought it
back.
was
How's
just
she
this,
doing?
like forward group, and I was
She's
like,
not
oh, no, I
doing
didn't
great.
do
Okay,
No,
we're
don't do
doing
rocks.
Fool. Fool. Where's Fageline? Fageline.
that. Did they not get blessed? Oh, okay, they did.
We're just waiting for Steiner's counterattack, boys. We can do it. I believe. Alright, let's get our High Priestess done. On the plus side, they didn't get their Palisades. We're gonna lose Colonel.
Ouch.
Unless he can cheekily move over here. He doesn't have any troops. No, he does not.
Well-
But you know what? We'll just move over here and we'll see what we
What do
can
you
do.
have?
Yeah, I mean, I kind
Let's
of
just get them all
wanted
attack
the
closest.
province.
And we'll just get him to claim
It's
life.
not singular, it's definitely plural provinces.
And we'll just get him to be annoying. It's annoying.
hello?
We don't have our prophet, but we
I'm
do
having
have our
some,
god
like,
back.
sticky key where it keeps pressing. Does anyone know what the hotkey is for temple? So I know what button is doing this.
Okay,
For the
I think
temples.
we're alright.
That shows you like your blessed.
Got some Jaguar warriors again. They don't have the best
That shows
morale.
you are blessed. You go
We
to
could get some Sun
F4
Warriors for the
and you saw
morale,
blessed,
just so we
that's what
can
you mean?
maybe hit through the all,
Where it shows
as
you, like,
Scoop
the
said
temple,
before
and then you
he
can click on it.
Oh, you
very
just click on
ungraciously
your temple and it shows at the bottom.
I
left,
know that is
but
while
we'll
you
get a
do
bunch
it,
of
but
mace
it's
men as well.
button that automatically does it. 'cause
Oh,
it's
gotcha,
stuck
gotcha.
on
How much
the
research we
keyboard.
got here? 172. This could be
I
a
have no idea.
big
Let me see,
change.
the
Yeah,
short
I think
guys.
this is what
Yeah,
we
we'll
do.
come back and do it for them later.
We
Could
get some
I pay you
Holbergs.
for Lost Canyon?
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
now
go
that
for
it's either
Holbergs.
What's the
We're
hotkey
doing
for
getting
fly
anything we
attack? 'Cause
can.
It's apparently the same one.
Got a bunch of longbowmen
Where's
over
Lost
here.
Canyon?
We'll get this
It's
guy
a
here.
island on the river.
Anything
that
we
you
can
What's
get
from
at this
What's
point.
the number?
We are full,
One, I believe. Yeah.
full bad things. We've got
Try O.
a bunch
Ah, I see.
of fire. We
It
can get
is
some fiery imps, so let's
Two
do it.
steps from my cap, so
Might as well spend
Alright,
blood
yeah,
saves.
You can pay me.
A lot of fire gems as well. Construction, we'll
There
see
is
what we can do with
6
that.
minis, so just
There,
FYI.
one there.
So Y is flying attack. I
So
think.
we can't get that.
Before
We'd have to
Commander.
get
About,
level
like,
3,
two
so that would mean a
water
bunch of
gems
research.
and
We're not going to
50
get that
gold.
anytime
Actually, no, I
soon.
don't even have 50 gold.
I think we have to stick blood.
More,
That doesn't seem.
Things aren't
great.
going well for us boys,
more cave then.
is the unfortunate thing. But we're having fun.
He
And that's the
wants
main
more
thing.
gold.
Our god is back.
I feel
No, I have
like
order.
I'd
Which is
be
great.
deserving of more gold.
You do not know how broke I am. I can. How
I
would you
don't
feel
think he
about
cares.
6
Oh,
air
nice.
gems?
I feel like
Those mercs
there's
aren't
this,
free.
Alright,
honestly.
that's fine.
Let's go this way.
I guess.
Yeah, I honestly. Oh,
God, how come you guys' turns are taking so long? I don't get it.
are you coming? Is Femoria coming downstairs?
Oh no. Not what you want to see.
They have a thing underneath their cap that goes underground.
If you wanna take Wold, you can do that, Femoria.
Oh, we can finally have the Zan Titan versus Titan video.
Yeah, people can vulture me if they want. I'm on my way out.
Yeah, sorry.
You're that dead? Jeez.
Trying to. I think I spilled water on my keyboard. Or something.
Oh no.
I made it slightly longer than
Oh,
Snuggles.
these won't do well. These honestly would. These would not do
Still
well.
I mean, you still have
revenge
your
for
I think they'd be
Snuggles.
okay.
I think we'll still be fine. I think we can hold on for probably a couple more turns, chat. Do
feel
I
like you
expect
did
us
a
to
path
live?
to Temple and
Probably
get the
not.
free spawn.
No.
I
Yeah,
mean,
nice.
I will be right back. The dog is barking. I will...
It's pretty
Uh,
rough in combination with being
sorry,
broke
one
as
sec.
hell.
Yeah. Like you have an income malice.
I don't know a
and a
better way to
diplo
do this.
malice.
We'll just do that.
I do like Yomi though, just because I like playing High Fortune, and I feel with Yomi
High
doing
Fortune's
High
just fun.
Fortune makes sense. So it validates my priors.
I mean, my experience is you're either luck 3 or you're misfortune 5. There's no in between.
Misfortune
Other than
5.
that, I'm going to have to dry my keyboard. I must have accidentally spilled something because I can't play. All my
Alright.
buttons are automatically pressing rapid fire and like
Uh-oh.
ending
Well-
turn and shit. So we were back. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
no,
sorry.
No problem.
All right. Good luck.
Happens.
Yeah, please have your computer work.
Shit happens.
Yep, just be sanitized. You're good. A healthy Dominions player is a good Dominions player.
This is your reminder to drink water.
And get your sleep. 8 hours of sleep is recommended.
What is 8 hours of sleep?
We're back.
Listen, you do your best to hit 8 hours, okay? You don't actually have to hit
You know, I'm happy when I hit half of that.
yeah.
You should reevaluate.
Hopefully
your
everything
sleeping
went all
habits.
right.
I
for
don't know, I
everybody
do
who
fine. I sleep longer on
is still
weekends. I
around.
sleep
Good
like
to see you
6 hours
guys.
a week.
18 concurrent viewers. I think it's actually more than we had for the premiere, so thank you very much for joining us. Fortunately, this hasn't been the best showing.
Man,
I don't think I ever will.
that's
I always crumble under pressure, especially against these guys.
I suppose it's,
very good players.
connected to culture
If
of
you're
work. You know?
wondering about any of them, have a look in the description. Gives you links to all their YouTubes. I'm sure you're already subscribed to them, but if you're not, definitely go check them out. I've always felt that I'm much better in Dominions
Alright,
when
then,
I've got 20 hours to think of my turns. Although, given my recent multiplayer game, I think I'm maybe a little bit rusty in terms of my actual mechanics against players. But, hey ho.
Cookies, is this what you felt like when you killed Snuggles?
No, it was faster.
Oh god.
Oh my.
Oh Jesus.
Oh dear.
The shade.
Taking too long.
Yeah. Was that old quote? It's like, we're in Discord. Well, at least we'll fight in the,
no one
we'll
vultured
fight in the shade.
Snuggles either.
Well,
But no, like doesn't feel really good with that foreign rack?
it feels pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ur
I love
is
Ur.
great with that foreign recruitment. It's just even in Dominions 5 it was good, but now even with the scales buff, feels amazing. Especially
I'm pretty in love with late age Jianxi, which I feel is a similar foreign recruit nation.
I really needed a province with gold. So
Just
that,
the one.
Yeah, even with the income malice, maybe I could get like a commander per turn.
You can get quite a lot of gold if you conquer somebody else's capital, actually. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I wish either of us could have done it this game. If only I hadn't been attacked just off guard by Lanka.
Oh, fuck off.
Viciously stabbed.
Yeah, I still can't pull. It's auto-ending turn.
Did you don't have spare keyboard by chance?
I do, but not right here. It'd take like 10 minutes to go grab.
Go ahead. I mean,
Okay.
it's better
very
than you
sorry.
going AI.
Okay, yeah, it's better than me going AI. I will be back as soon as possible. Bye, chat.
Is this where I go check out False God's stream?
This is fine. It means I can put up my technical difficulties please stand by picture, which I'm very proud of.
I'm about to be in that chat, so.
Well, you'll be the first one. So.
Oh no, you're not wrong. I am about to just be in the chat. I'm not going to be in this Discord call for very much longer, that's for sure. If things go the way they're currently
I don't
going.
know what you mean.
We've never lost a
Feel free
province to Lanka.
Stay and hang out.
Ah,
I
yeah.
have to, like, drop the call.
We'll see how things go. It's getting quite late, but you know what? We'll see how things go. I think all I'm sowing just now is disinformation, but that's fun in a way.
What's your time zone?
What's that, sorry?
What's your time zone?
British summertime.
Ah, okay. So hour difference.
Yeah, so it's like, what is it, 20 past 12 now?
Yep.
I like how I'm sitting there going, oh yeah, it's British summertime zone, as if none of you could tell that. I wonder if there was maybe like some identifying feature that you could have maybe grasped that with, but...
It smells less like shit. Or actually, no, it's more like shit because it's slightly warmer.
It is. No, we're currently going through a heat wave. I'm so glad that chat hasn't been able to pick up this fan on my microphone. I think if that had happened, I'd have to call a timeout just to jump in a puddle.
Noisy.
You know what's funny about those garnets, False God?
What is funny about the garnets?
I took that province, I built a temple in it, and then it rebelled.
Oof.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my province turned into the moon.
And then I've got my other part of my cap circle has a Draco lion. And then there's a grotesque hanging out over in the Miquelon border.
Yeah,
It's like,
that
what?
does seem to be a pretty cursed start.
What is this?
So, people are quite fond of garnets. What would you say is your next favorite Amazon type?
Jade?
Alright, how are we gonna get out of this?
Can't go wrong with water
We have to go
nature.
full
Fluffing,
NC
I like
Miquelon, I imagine. We can get the
I
recruitment
think
up,
you
we've
can
got the
get
blood
an
slave
NQ,
income.
And then they can do foul vapors now.
I'm wondering if we just blood
Crystal ones are nice
hunt
because you can
here.
get the Pegasi.
We could save a
Yeah,
bunch
and they can
of
communion,
I like
which
them
is
for the
also
air
really
communion.
nice. Yeah.
slaves by just blood hunting here. Get as much stuff as we can now.
I think my
Don't have
least
flying
favorite
air,
are
it's tough
the...
to do.
We try and rush the
Right.
Oxyotls,
The Onyx.
Yeah.
and then maybe with
Yeah.
that we can pull
I
something
like
off.
them
But
more when they
these
had
guys,
the
these
Onyx.
Panshakas, especially with all, they're
Yeah, they lost
very
it, yeah.
scary.
Goodness.
Very, very scary. There's not
Now they
really
can blight
anything in
people.
terms of mercenaries. Okay. Alright, no. This changes everything. We're gonna try and get some elephants.
Bone Tribe used to be pretty
These
fun.
guys here can at least
Yeah,
trample
lots of
these
death and
guys.
rolling blends.
That could change our fortune.
Yes.
We're coming out with the late game.
Also,
I say
there's,
late game, we're on like turn
Corpse
what?
construction with them was pretty
16, 17? When they turn like 17
Oh, yeah.
of the
I used
Blitz.
them on
Things are already going
Amazon
bad.
to do a bunch of corpse
That's fine.
carvings
Expected.
for
Yeah, my
Siege
first-
Shaft.
My
But
first Baratuz
we've got
attack had
elephants.
a lot of corpse
Oh, you can't see much technical difficulty. Ah, so it is. Okay, let me turn that off.
And
Sorry,
we had a
we
shake
are
on.
currently experiencing technical difficulty in the Blitz in that one of our players doesn't have a keyboard. So I'll show you what I've just done there. So basically what we're doing is there's these elephant
correct.
core here. We're going to be betting on this in order to try and get some elephants. These elephants will be useful against their Chakas. So the reason they're good against these guys is so these guys have an all bless, which we will see once they actually get blessed here. Like so. These guys have an all bless. Our troops don't have fantastic morale. They can't get through that. These guys have good defense skill, good attack skill, but they're only size 4. So if we can use these elephants to help us trample them, that's potentially a way we can deal with all these pound shankas. We deal with all these pound shankas, they'll then be in our dominion, where we have our god here.
Just a series
They will
of
kill her,
decisions.
just purely because our protection isn't good enough.
Yeah.
But with our bless, with our vampiric weapons that we have, if we can attack, we'll be fine.
I feel like that was a predictable outcome.
We'll double check as well her spells. We've got strength giants on her at the moment.
How many priests on your nation?
Nothing really else that we could use here,
Yeah.
other than
Surely
maybe
we
poison
would be
resistance, but that's not really going to do anything.
Surely.
We could get, we're getting construction level 1. We could get alteration level 1 just for skeletal body, but they've got slashing damage, so that doesn't help us against that.
How much is
If we
your
could get
army
down
size?
to level 4 here for temper flesh, so we take half damage, we've got personal regeneration on top of that. That could be good, but that's a long way to go.
Yeah.
We've got nothing else really
They
that'll
were looking a little
help
husky
us there. We have no
Just let me know.
glamour that we could use to potentially
Yeah.
deflect it. In terms of conjuration, we get Jaguar
I did
codes,
laugh. You said we had a river border,
Poison
but
might be
actually, all
nice.
the rivers have bridges.
but I don't think we even have, we've got some actual nature, and we've got one guy, 2 when Itzel comes in.
Yeah.
It could
I
some
mean, that's what
Jaguar
I liked about the
toads,
old
but they
river.
will just die, but it's a use of our nature gems, it could be useful.
It kept us firmly apart.
We don't have anybody who can
Well,
summon
I guess it's
fire
still
ants.
doable.
Bridges.
That's level 2
The
as
lack
well.
of bridges helped to build a bridge diplomat.
So we don't really have anything we can do. We could try and get
You don't
evocation
have to
up,
run.
but it's going to be a while till we get something like
I live,
Fireball, something that we can use to evocation them down.
Like
Basically, we've been
3/4 of a mile
screwed
up
by
hill
our own
from
scales.
where I stream.
And that's
Oh,
kind of what
that's
we're going to
That's
expect.
a setup.
I
We went for
appreciate the commitment,
A
sir.
very, very early Sacred Rush,
Okay,
or not early Sacred Rush, but we tried a Sacred Rush against Lanka with a
I was
better
almost
bless than
there
us.
in six, Don.
I mean, it's going to happen.
I live in a
We were in a bit of desperation. We needed to try and take somebody out. I didn't feel like we could take out Yomi. I definitely didn't feel like we could take out Ur, given Ur's to our south and our north. Pyrene is going to be fighting underneath the ground. Lanka, I think, was our best choice to go for. And maybe Pyrene. We could have gone for Pyrene and said, yeah, well, you're just going to take this out, Diplo out.
I breath
But,
caught.
you know, what are you going to do?
Okay.
We're going to get a bunch of fire imps. We'll see what they can do to help us out. Get a bunch of blood hunting. We'll get some more blood slaves. Got the research done. Construction 1. Build some stuff for this lady here. We don't have any earth gems. We have a bunch of fire gems we could use to alchemy into earth gems. Give her full black plate. She should hopefully be able to last quite a bit longer. We are still waiting for Moria. Moria is the player with the issue with his keyboard, unfortunately, but it's something we're going to have to do. I will take 1 second just to go for a... So, in case people didn't know, when I say I'm going for a wee, that means I'm going to go urinate. So in Scotland, we say wee. The French also say wee. So there's a funny thing you can do. You go, oh, you're going for a wee wee? Wee wee. There you go. That's my Old Alliance pun for you for a second. I'll be back in a bit.
I keep trying to fill the silence, but I can't come up with anything. 'cause
And
I'm
enjoy
not
what you
actually
see.
good at Conversation.
It's okay. We're looking at the screen of lobby, waiting for Moria. That's fine. You know, we don't have to talk about nothing or anything.
Okay. Okay.
Woo!
Hey,
Yeah.
sorry about that. Woo.
Man, you ran uphill to get a second keyboard to come back to do the stream. I think we should clap for you.
Alright, let's see this 500 unit army.
That's a lot of units.
That's what
You
you're
can tell
bringing,
'cause
right?
The bird is taking a
Oh,
bit
that's
to
my
load.
army? I haven't counted.
350.
I'm gonna enjoy watching this. Oh wait, that's not
Oh,
what I
fantastic, chat. We're
recognized.
back, and there's another thing. Oh, you did it. You managed to get a keyboard.
I thought you were gonna defend.
I did manage to get a
Wow.
keyboard.
Oh, fantastic.
I was a little worried it wouldn't work, but
I had to do some fundraising.
No, that's fair enough. Alright, chat. We're in a very bad position. We're currently getting vultured by Yomi as we are going. We've got Hannibal over here. Oh, Hannibal. What a boy. These guys are going to attack closest. We're going to send them over here. We're going to make sure that we can alchemize up
That is a choice.
some earth gems. How many astral gems do we have? 17. Yeah. Let's get them.
That's
Get the full amount. Going to get our black steel full plate. Fantastic. We've got
yes,
a
there's
bunch of these fiery imps,
line
which
battle
hopefully
right
help
there.
us with
Napoleonic
throw
War
flames,
stuff.
magical damage, do fire damage.
One side has cavemen, the other side has
We can
cavemen.
use them to assist
Who
us
shoot
a
each
little
other down
bit.
first.
That's
We
famously
can't
how
use fire
Napoleonic
large, but we can use fire closest,
Yep.
so that's fine.
Who can forget when the
But these guys are in
levy en masse
research just now.
columns really
We're not going to have
invaded
anybody on
rock
defend. We're going to get a little bit
warfare.
more jaguars just to help it. No, we're going to get more sun, actually. Just to help us get through this all. That's what we really need.
Gave the rioters a whiff of rocks.
So we got blood magic level 2. We could get some beast bats. They don't have the best morale, so I don't know if that's the best bet. We get bone fiends, but that's only on our pretender, and she's currently making that
Oh, I
armor.
messed up. Oh no.
We could go for a hell power play. That is always on the cards.
Yes. These guys.
We have the Sabbaths available. We have the slaves available. We've got a bunch of slaves now. Nuked our income a little bit, but I'll take it. Grab this guy here. He's got a couple of archers. 4 archers.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be really helpful. But yeah, we get these guys here. Get as many of these guys with slings as we can. We just want to get head bonks if we can against the Palinchashas. That'll help us
Welcome to the
quite
caves,
a lot.
Moria.
thank you. I just
We're going to decide what we want to do
saw
with the
how
rest of our guys. See what we can do in
incredibly
terms
vast
of
they were.
conjuration. Probably not going to be able to do anything really in terms of...
That looks like a lot of
Pendant
free
of
real
Courage.
estate, so.
Is actually a fantastic shout.
Fair enough.
We're going to get that. The reason we're
Very
getting that pendant of
fair.
courage is so that our god can actually do something
Very fair.
against the awe,
And
get
there's
more
examples
of
very
our
nice. Under my cap.
Something's about to happen.
morale, and we'll see if we can get anything that's particularly useful. Ice lance are not useful.
Wold is
Enchanted sword cannot.
Wold
Hardened
pointed
club
out
is not useful.
particularly funny.
Rawhide shield, not really useful. It's a long stride for swiftness, not really useful. Rabbit foot charm for the astral would be good for a twist fate,
To do this thing, I think I do, right?
but not particularly useful. In reality, we want the black steel thing. We'll get the
Okay, I'll kill you eventually.
what's it
I'm
called?
sure.
What is it called? What am I trying to say?
It'll be fun.
I'm trying to say the black steel armor. We'll get the
Look forward to it.
Alright.
We're
Courage.
chill though, right?
These guys do have fire
Well,
resistance.
I was underground too.
Don't have any way of getting any poison, unfortunately. No. Just the hardwood club
Welcome
is
to
the
the
problem
rice
with having such low construction level. Snake ring isn't going to do anything.
I love it.
Fire sword does give us extra attack and defense. We could just get 2
Alright,
fire
I had you
swords
guys
and get
muted
her
the whole
there.
time, but I'll put you on now.
We've got the fire gems, we might as well use it. We've got nothing else we can cast with that other than the fiery imps, which we have the blood slaves for. We could try... We can get 2 levels of evocation. That does get us down to where we can cast Fire Blast with our guys here. It's short range, could be useful. We can't cast Flare, we don't have Conjuration 3. Can cast Flame Bolts, that could be useful. That's on the Conjuration 1, or also, sorry, Evocation 1. We could distill gold, burn. Great, great. Could ignite. There we go. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna ignite
The good
arrows.
news
It's
is we're
only
not
AoE
starving
1.
in Yomi.
I'm gonna stay here for 1 turn. We're gonna get Evocation level 2, or unless we can think of something else we can get. Pierce resistance is gonna help us. We've got Quicken Self, nothing that we can get here. I mean, if we can get quickness on our god, that's level 4 though. It's gonna be a long while before we get that. Are we better off just getting more imps? Yeah, quite probably actually. We're not going to be able to use anything beyond that. We'll get more imps, we're going to get our forces together, and then we're going to lose.
So,
And that's what we're going to do. going to be fine. Alright, boys, I've got a path to losing laid out, but it's going to go really well. Yeah, overall.
Got somewhere to be.
Yeah, my bed. But no, it's just more this unwarranted aggression from Lanka has caught me off guard.
No, Lanka's gonna turn to Wanka in a second.
Well, that's it. Actually, this is the
Well,
the multi-nation
Dish
chess
friend,
play.
what's their bless? What's Lanka doing?
You don't need to know.
I'm a border with them. Should I be attacking on my end?
Well, look at this way. He attacked me, he's losing a war right now. If you attack me, you're gonna lose war too.
That's how
See.
it works.
No, it makes sense. Tracks.
I completely
Oh,
understand how
sure
you
that
feel. I
falls
mean,
down.
Lanka attacked me first.
You know, I have it recorded, that's not true.
I believe that footage was doctored.
Whoops, I forgot my troops were there.
The lies and deception.
I mean, when you got nothing left, you got to do whatever you can, right?
That's true, I guess.
All right, chat. As it stands, we got this guy making our fort. Our pendant of courage. We're gonna have armor on our lady. She's gonna have dual weapons. A bunch of fear. Excellent morale.
I saw them on the map, but I didn't.
I think we might be able to beat them off in the next turn. When the next turn comes, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a little look. So yeah, we've been attacked by a bunch of stuff in Dubois, Pantokrator.
Should have mentioned Mushushu though. So I guess he didn't really have a commander to leave. Get them
We can bring a bunch of imps with us as well. Fire
just forgot
closest. Have them right up the front. Let's get personal regeneration. Strength of giants. Nothing else we can really do. We could maybe summon some imps, but they'll not do great against the awe, which is fine. But we can bring with us a bunch of jags as well as some sun warriors. And they're going to attack closest. Set them up in a line. These fiery imps are going to also set up in a line over here. They're going to throw their fire. We'll just get everybody together. It's fine. Got a bunch of slingers. We'll just sit on attack rear and see how they do. Elephants here. So we might actually want to get them to hold an attack. These guys to fire closest. The elephant's going to charge on forward. They'll hopefully be able to charge through them. And in the same vein, we might actually give them just an avenue of retreat. So that they can just get away. This guy, cannibal, we don't care, just attack closest, that's fine. Snake in the grass is going to come in. We've got Itzel as well. We could just death stack it in there and try and take some territory back and cut off this force that's over here. Could be good. How are we doing for research? I think we're doing okay. Let's make sure we equip Snake in the Grass as well with all of our magical items. Seeing as we might as well. So this brings... She's got great leadership. Got our Pendant of Courage. She's got our Black Steel full plate. She's got double fire swords. She's got 5 attacks.
With my nation pick. I wanted
Which is
to
pretty
bring
good.
back Big choppy sacreds, and I've just kind of recruited them and marched them at dates.
Yeah, I think that's good. We'll maybe get one Mictlan Priest over
Troops
here.
You have false god. That's pretty good.
I think that's alright.
We have recruit
Do we
anywhere.
want to send more people over there?
Yeah, but
Could
I mean,
do.
that's a
Let's
lot of
advance and
upkeep, too.
cast. We'll get
Well, we're gonna lose a bunch in the siege, I'm sure.
a bunch of...
Are you just gonna go
Could
for
get
it?
Blood Boil.
Gonna
It's a
ping.
lot of fire damage, but they do have their fire
Well,
resistance that they've taken.
Let me get some.
We can get some Blood Burst that's fairly high, so we can send that.
Of your Dione research.
Or maybe I should tell them to not Blood Burst for the first one, but maybe Agony is a little bit further. We could go Agony.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah, that is pretty good. Otherwise, we could also
Hello?
just smite demons with him. So you could cast some Smite Demons,
Guess we
which...
don't lock the channel.
So
Yes,
yeah, don't. The issue is with Blood. Blood is such a great late game path that you don't really want to add in more early game spells for it. It's got decent spells for it. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do Smite Demon. He's got a large range in that. We're going to get a couple of... We could Banish Demon. Yeah, get a couple of Banish Demons as well who'll advance and cast spells. We'll send them against the Pantokrator and see how we do. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, so the issue with Blood that you have is Blood is really good, especially when you get later down the path. Issue is it's not that great early. It's not that it isn't good early. It can be really good. It really depends on what you're going up against. But you have so many good strategic spells as well as tactical spells later on that you get.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not.
I mean, something like
worried about your
Bloodletting
capitals still. Like, you have a
is
lot of
really
stuff
good
there.
once we manage to get it. Our research is better now that we've actually concentrated our mages together because we can't go anywhere. So we need to really think about what we can do. Alteration 3 does sound really nice. I do really want to get that level 3 personal iron skin on our pretender. It's not that great, but then we also have things like Torpor, which we could use to send these guys to sleep. Really good to get some bark skin on our units. After that, I mean, we could go Thaumaturgy for the morale. We do have the fire. But it's going to be quite late in the game. Destruction level 3 could also help in that we could actually make some better stuff. Conjuration would also be really good so we can actually get some...
Alright,
I
let's
think
see
actually
it.
Conjuration probably is the best idea, and then we'll get the
I'll
Alteration
be
level 3.
sad.
Well,
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
You're like, this is what you're getting.
Overall, I think we'll be fine. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We pretty much already lost. We failed with our first war. We tried to go for a massive strike. Our god got killed by their god. Mad respect to that. Can't complain. And the best thing is that they died in a funny way. And that's really what you want to see. But it's not to matter. The best thing about these blitz is even if I get knocked out fairly soon, which I imagine I will, a couple of other turns, especially if we start losing these battles against the massive amount of Pantokrator that Lanka has brought out, then you can always watch one of the other creators. Check down in the description below. You can see those other guys as well, links to their Twitch, their YouTubes. Give these guys a look. I know I obviously do my national overviews. I've played the game for a long time. I understand
Firing?
a fair amount about the game. Played a lot of multiplayer games in my time. But
That's probably
certainly in terms of like
coming up with some
minute to
good
minute,
strategies.
turn to turn decisions these guys make, far better, far more up to date with me when it comes to a lot of these things. So
Alright, sorry. Was
listening to different creators will massively expand your knowledge of the game and make you a better player. Because
no scheming? I unga bunga.
I mean, for
Do I
example,
hit you this way or do I hit you that
Zan
way?
Unga Bungas,
Would you say
as
that
per
you're
his own
cunningly
words.
brutal or brutally cunning?
Both.
Yes.
Boy, I think we's fighting. But these guys have various
I
different.
really want to play that Warhammer mod. I haven't played that yet.
These guys
We
have
should
various
play
different
multiplayer with it.
Six.
thoughts about how things to do. And when you get the different sort of like dichotomies of how to play dominions, that's how you become a better player, just through absorbing
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
ideas. That's how you become a better player.
Unga bunga.
You did not
Okay.
bring enough stuff. I feel
So what do we see? There's a battle
Looks
here.
that way.
We did manage to kill a bunch of Pantokrator, which I hope was done by our elephant riders. See how they did.
I did not
Did we got a
expect
bunch?
him moving out.
What can I say? I got a couple of elephants. I thought, you know what?
I'm just watching a fight of giants.
Used to be some routing now.
Oh, yeah, I see that routing.
One side has a nice chiseled armor that look nice and you know, aesthetically pleasing. Other side, unga bunga.
Yeah, we managed to defeat that.
Dione
Well,
at 20
you know,
morale
the-
just yeets himself away. God fears strong. Goodness.
The Theodore Roosevelt Giants have beaten the Irish.
Alright, boys, so we've managed to actually corner a bunch of his Pantokrator here.
Get off my
There's
lawn.
not much they can go. They can move into these independents. They could stay where they are. if we can catch them, then we can do a lot here. We can kill
That
a
is
bunch
lot
of Panshakas.
skeletons and wolves.
Which I'm hoping that we can. A bunch of smite demons would be great. We don't really have anything that's been recruited just now. Got more sun warriors. How are we doing for research?
Well,
Conjuration
the
level
Sushu,
1. We're going to get
hero
conjuration
aura,
level 2
very
after
strong.
this.
It was
And that'll
strong,
be
but not strong.
very, very useful so we can recruit more of our
Does that mean I
things.
get my Dione back?
Yeah, I think we try and see if we can move a little bit over here. I think a lot of our guys died in the retreat, which is a little bit of a shame. But
Doesn't this
overall, I think we're all right.
event spawn a dragon?
Yeah. Right, these guys here need to move out of the way
You
of
got
these
the goats?
elephants.
I think the goats
got-
themselves
Get 'em attack
spawn
closest.
the dragon and not the event.
A little bit more
Okay,
of
I'm
these
gonna
guys here.
move
There's
the
nothing really we
goats.
can do
Out of my capital.
with them. Which I think we're just going to get this guy to perform blood sacrifice. We
No,
need
no, you
to
want
push our
the
dominion
dragon.
out
Tame it.
so we have higher
Capture it.
HP if we can.
Doesn't it attack?
We've still got decent
Yeah.
stuff here. We could get some more bind bats,
Prove yourself worthy.
some more vampiric
Pantokrator.
weapons, which might not be the worst shout actually, because they can be blessed.
No. I don't think I will.
Yeah, I mean we can just cast this.
You know
Say
what? Charming
8 blood
things.
slaves. If we just sit here, we get some more sacreds. We're running out of money. That's fine. I'll just use some of
I
our
like
blood slaves,
not
get some
being
beast
attacked by a
bast.
dragon,
Things
yeah.
we're not getting any further in blood at the moment.
I do need the research.
And we'll maybe just try and just
These are
get our unrest down as much as we can. We don't care if these guys die. If they die, they die. That's the way it goes. Yeah, I think we're happy with that. Let's do it. We'll save our turn there,
Did I make a bunch
and we'll see what we can do.
I should. Yeah. We're fighting a war for our
Let's
life
have a
here.
little
I
look.
should make
Yeah,
a
we
bunch.
completed our evocation, so at least we
It
can get
makes
some
sense.
more evocations out. Do we just dinghy construction? We get evocation 3, which then means that we're then in fireball territory, which is really good against our Panshakas. They have fire resistance 5, but these are massive AoE.
Holy
We have
sights.
a bunch of our fire guys. It could actually be more worth it just to try and get evocation level 3 and conjuration 2 at the moment. Let's do that. Let's do that. Screw everything that I've just said. We're trying to get
Yes,
to evocation
they
level
do
3.
that.
which we
Oh,
still
are
don't
you
quite have
meaning
enough
we
for.
need
We
it there?
could spend a little bit of time.
Oh yeah, I guess. I'm
Uh,
trying to like word things in a way
no,
that
we
you
can't
guys
do
wouldn't
anything with
assume what I'm
instruction.
talking about, but I probably should.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get
Alright.
fire
That
level
does
2
not
next
say
turn. That means we can then use against the pound
Yeah, I'm not
checks.
either.
It, but like when I upload the video, it's
But
gonna
we
be a
will
shitty
send this guy
video,
over here with
I
the
hear
smite
you
demons,
saying
banished demons.
anything.
He's got the blood slaves for it.
Let's see.
Oh,
I mostly
yeah.
just do mine for context for other people.
My mistake. Just exited the game by accident. Please ignore that. Technical difficulties. I won't bring up the thing, but what I will do is I will quickly step away for a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that works.
I'm just building up foreign recruit tickets and
Sorry, boys. It's going to take a little while. I'll be right back.
That was rude of you to take Micklin's province, false god.
What?
That was Micklin's.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow, thanks, you bastard.
It wasn't Nicklin's when I saw it.
Already vulture.
Stealing Micklin's stuff. That's
Vulture.
how it is.
I'm fighting hard for those gains, you know?
It was independent. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, he had that event.
Hey, I'm fighting hard to keep this provinces. Thank you very much. That's what the province events is for, right?
Bunga bunga.
Bunga bunga. Ashimiduba.
Skibbity bop, boppity bop.
Yeah,
How's that foreign rec management going?
Well,
I can only imagine how.
ChazzyBurger's playing Micklin.
Yes, I am, and I'm doing awfully.
Streaming.
I am streaming. There's currently 17 people watching me fail, so thank you very much to those guys. This is probably.
If I can have 20 people watch me fail expansion, you could have more.
Well, that's it. I mean, a couple of people dropped off, especially Scoob. Scoob was my #1 champion in terms of keeping me right, and now he's gone. Everything's falling apart.
Scoop is the shit.
Oh yeah, he's a great player. He's on it more than I am. It's good. I reckon. I don't even have to see the turn. I know we've won against the force of Lanka in this one. Shit.
Oh, the turn rolled.
Things did not go as well as we thought.
You guys weren't up all night testing expansion?
Hey, GB. Yeah, failing.
Zero crap. I have never picked up this station before.
Yeah, same here.
We
I haven't
have
less than
been.
9 since I saw it.
We have been unfortunately beaten. Lanka, I think this is the death throes of Micklin. Calling all cars, this is a free-for-all. Oh my god, my prophet. My god, I actually routed. Can't believe it. Just chopped down. Ah. This
Man,
is...
I'm being elfed. Not cool.
It's terrible. Calling all cars, this is a fire sale on Micklin provinces.
I wish.
I mean, it
You
might
don't
as
have
well.
that much.
It might as well be. You've killed my god twice now.
Yeah, well,
Kids
only
one's
God
pretty
kill it from now on.
good.
I'm shit.
Yeah, snake in the grass. Might as well call it.
Once you see my man series, you'll know that I'm absolutely dog shit player.
But all I've got to go off of are your Warhammer ones.
You haven't started watching man yet?
Yeah, I've watched, but I mean, you're an expansion.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
supposed
I
to
mean,
make a conclusion from that.
I think luck is part of skill, so you've already seen my luck, right?
I saw your crone get killed by a troll. I remember that.
Yeah, it was, since I uploaded it, in case you haven't seen, I made the crone like turn 2 or turn 3. She popped out. She moved out to side search and she died immediately to India attack. So yeah, what, 400 gold in the ass from the get-go? Not bad, right?
Alright, boys. Things are not going well.
That's not good.
That's okay. Our god may have died,
Yeah,
but
well, at
we
least
can
it's
blood
still
hunt as
my
much as we can.
nation, apparently.
We need to now
Oh yeah, right now? Close to
Yeah.
the,
think about what we can do with evocation and get as much blood magic as we can. The Lanka boys were not the correct choice to attack first. That it is really ruining us.
Hundreds of long buildings.
Especially because we just can't quite get through it with this many pound
Is it
jackets.
single player or multiplayer?
You know, I never really thought about it. The fact that
I'll be
your
honest with
tramplers
you,
now
besides
also
Zan's, single player Ultra one right now, I kind of wasn't watching.
slightly less. Very fair play,
By the way,
Alex.
those anointed.
Very fair play. I will say, as I said at the start of this stream, if I do lose, it was chat that designed this pretender, so I can always fall back on that as an excuse.
They're thugs ready to go.
Yeah, that does indeed burn.
I think so.
That burns more than what the pound jackets just did to our god. No, but at the end of the day,
I mean, it's
I haven't
literally
played
a
this
thug
very
with
well.
everything but
I'm
armor.
exceptionally rusty at blitzes. I'm not used to taking this sort of time.
I don't know.
with turns.
Fear all.
And given the fact that most of the, I will admit, I did practice a little bit on this nation with some of the other pretenders that we chose, mostly awake researchers, which I think would have been much better here. We could have had a bunch of ocelotls. We could have had a bunch, like a middling blood economy rather than...
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, don't get me wrong, our expander was good. She got us a bunch of provinces in the early game, but we didn't expand particularly well just due to our geographical location and amongst everybody else. They kind of out-expanded us in that sense, and part of that was also because of the random template, or the random dominion spread that we got from a pretender. It was all... In fact, I can probably actually show us better in-game. So we had the issue where we expanded out here first. That was great. We took 3 provinces. We actually did a no-look expansion into this grassland. Fantastic. We then took the Cedarwood Forest. Great. Our dominion spread past that. We had all of our dominion coming into Ankara here, which didn't really help matters in the slightest. So we had our dominion 3 provinces. We couldn't then safely expand with our pretender outside of that. She'd already picked up an affliction, a limp affliction, which means that we've massively reduced her map movement, which means she can't respond to things quite as well. Not only that, but it's like our bless is
Who's more judgmental and vengeful than me, right?
I was actually kind of surprised by how well the vampiric weapons were working on the Eagle Warriors. But it's in no way a good bless. It's not a good bless. It's not something I would potentially
pretty fun because I found
suggest. I mean, I kind of did suggest it at one point, but not in the same kind of context of how we've used it.
I guess that's early age.
It's like a really big hell bless. We rushed into a war with Lanka. I was like, oh, you know, our scales are so bad. We haven't got any kind of like
the default one?
No, right now it's just default.
Additional fortifications that have been made.
I always like to do one click.
We'll try and rush Lanka. Lanka then Fist of Ironed our cop to death. I will probably make a short about that because that was really funny. I'll try and get a clip of that when I can.
I wouldn't go max.
Wasn't expecting that. They Fist of Iron her to death, literally went from 100 to 0 HP, 1 round. Boom. That was us. Game gone. We've lost all of our incarnate blesses, we've lost our biggest, strongest units. Especially when it comes to like fighting outside our dominion. We were fighting outside our dominion wasn't spreading, we weren't using priests in order to expand it. We probably could have done that better, but we were also behind research, and we really want to get... I mean, the more I think about with Mictlan, you really just want to get that higher level research. Also, I think the turn has ended. Indeed, it has. We'll generate a new turn.
Imagine Abyss and not finding any fire sites.
Alright, after this turn, I need to take a quick break to run downstairs and throw something in the air fryer or something.
I think after this turn, I need to take a quick break because I'll be dead.
That's a long break.
Very long break.
Yeah, but the wheel will turn again.
The wheel will turn again, exactly. If anything, I am just a Formula 1 race car with how much my wheel is turning.
I have big respect for the bless you've picked. Although I honestly...
But he definitely doesn't.
No, I've no respect for the... I do have respect for the bless because I love chat. Chat is amazing. Thank you for this bless chat.
Well, I hope nobody's seen that.
As I've always said, I can preface any loss with chat made me do it. And that's what I'm sticking to.
Sounds legit to me.
Speaking of which, chat, we've got the largest battle of our lives. We've got nothing we can do. Our research is trash. We could potentially hold off to try and get evocation up. Luckily, we didn't get a thing that destroyed our research.
Oh my god, okay.
A lot of Palan Shakas and Soulless Warriors. Let's have a little double check of our thing here. Valid justification and wheel joke. Yes. No, that was a fantastic wheel joke.
Okay, it's not a big deal. So
yeah, you
I just want to say,
as I've said,
Rose, that don't think about it.
That these guys here, terrible people to go against. Look at this blast. This is fantastic. All +3, mass heroism. Look at the attack and defense skill in these guys. Our slings are just not hitting these guys on the head, which is a big unfortunate. You'd expect more of our slings to actually be hitting these guys, but they just aren't. We believe in you so that you know what.
border.
I was going to throw in the towel, but because you said that,
No,
Carla,
but he
Alarma,
has troops
I will
on
try
the
and
border
stay.
of something else that I'm
not sure what we're
will
going
be
to do.
taking.
We have a lot of fire
There
gems,
are 2 thrones, and you're taking one.
but we can't.
The problem
actually,
is
it's going to take
already
a little while.
softened
Okay.
this one a lot, so
All right, hear me out.
I
Hear me out.
bought 2 merc companies to take
We
it.
get
I
a
don't-
bunch of conjuration. All we have is fire mages, effectively. Some nature mages, a little bit of war mages. War mages aren't going to be very useful because they've got all.
You have a front to your left, and you're ready.
We can try and get conjuration 3. We can summon a bunch of elementals with all the gems that we have saved up. Let's have a little look and see
I'm
what
not
we can
saying that
forge
you
in
have
order to
to
try and
say
get
that
through
there
this.
are 2 1
Nothing much.
Yes,
so
I already took one.
We're effectively
Okay, you already
relying
took
on
one.
our
Don't disagree.
research in order to get through this. We can get conjuration
Maybe I
level
should just
2
bump over
next
it.
turn.
Yeah,
It's going to be another turn for conjuration level 3. We get conjuration level 3. We get alteration, evocation level 3. Maybe get that before conjuration level 3 because at least then
That sounds
we get conjuration level 2. We'll potentially get evocation level 2 in the same turn. Depends on when they break it down. These pound shakas have a bunch of strength. They will tear down this fortification, this terrible fortification that Mictlan has. At the beginning, we can see our wall
Again,
integrity is
the
already
thing
really
is,
low.
it's like
So if we're going to do
half dead
anything, we
already.
need to do it now.
Sure.
In the same token as what you would usually use your fiery imps, they've got the fire resistance, and the Panshakas, they've got 5 fire resistance, they would usually have -5. That's something to think about as well, but we do have a bunch of holies, holy 3s. Got our hero here, who is holy 3 as well. We can do a bunch
that's
of getting
no
rid of
idea, so
demons.
we're Alright, I'm going to run off for a second.
That's
I'll
Xana's
leave the chat
going.
open to you guys so you can, so at least my chat can hear you guys plot my device.
Right guys, he's gone. Everybody turn around from Mictlan and head towards Xan.
I can't even turn around. There's not much room left on him. Ooh, Lanka's on Mictlan. Hell yeah, gotta keep my scout there. Is it gonna be fun?
Probably not.
gonna be a
No, I think it's
fun
going to be an absolute
siege.
curb stomp, but you know what? I'm going to put my teeth on the curb myself, and we'll see what we can do. But my chat believes in me, and that's really all we can ask for.
That's nice of them.
At least someone does. I think I've lost. Alright, chat, what can we do? We could try and
I
go...
will not spoil something because I will say about that in a bit.
We don't have any of our astral guys. We don't have enough
Anyone have any
blood.
fun
We could
large
just...
multiplayer games so far?
We could just summon a...
Yeah.
We could just go Hellpower.
Everything I've done is on YouTube.
They might not be expecting that.
Yeah,
We could
so
go for a
it's
massive Hellpower
like
play.
2 hours. and
Right? 'Cause
maybe
they
we'll have some
extended
news.
this.
Just a massive Hellpower
Again?
bomb. Try and
What?
summon as
No,
many
not
demons
again.
as we can.
Oh,
Run
Well, I
away.
haven't checked. They could have extended it again.
I'll check for you. I got you.
Might actually be worth it.
Well,
We send
a
some.
lot to
We send a bunch of guys out. Send this guy with a bunch of bot slaves.
We're
Send
about
these
to win a
guys out
Disciples
here,
game. We're on the
Just
throne,
one
hit
each.
claim, we have forts going up.
and we just see what we
but
can
they
do.
Extended the turn, so they could end their.
So if we
nap
send them out
us.
with a bunch of blood slaves,
I just
this
lost
is not a
game
good strategy
with,
in any way. But
They
we
were on
could do
the
it.
they broke a nap, got onto the throne.
So we
went to
Sabbath
claim it. I
Master,
had an army there. I went for it,
Hell
and
Power,
they found a
and then we
fort
run
site
away.
before the army could knock them off.
and we make sure that all of our guys are spread
Isn't that a
out
magic phase fort?
Nope.
like so. We
It-
set
I mean,
them
it-
up
it-
for a
it was
cast
not a magic
spell.
phase
We'll
fort, it was
give
a
them
castle,
a
and
Sabbath slave.
that was enough.
That's tough. Yeah,
That
we're
is
I'm
tough.
casting.
So we're gonna have 4 guys come
three
out
blood forts this turn.
just to see if these horrors can do
Ooh.
anything against these
I
pound
love
shackers.
me some 3 seconds.
Because as it stands just
Worse
now,
than I can.
we're not getting much success.
I don't think we
On
can
the
lose
same
it, but
token,
I
we
also
might not
don't
send
think
lots of
we can
Sema
test for bugs.
out. What's our
we're
next?
we're also have a nap
Hmm.
with them. That's in hard diplomacy.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
lose.
We could
the magic
potentially
phase.
send out
There's
one of our
anonymous
water
magic
guys
phases.
instead. Let's just double check what he could cast.
And after forts.
It happens at claiming,
So
but not
we're
if
not
you lose the province.
casting that.
Then even the
Yeah,
fort
but the
won't
fort
stay
is
in
still
there.
going up.
Prevented.
No, we'll tell you what. We'll
The
just
fort's still good
leave
stuff.
these guys here.
So,
and send
don't-
them
not
out.
if you
We're
lose
gonna
the
lose a bunch of
province.
research. We're gonna send them out. We're gonna get
losing
them
the
break the
province,
siege.
you
Just
have
summon
to
a
take the
bunch
fort.
of
It's not
horrors.
good
See
enough
what we
to
can
siege
do.
it,
Just to try and hold them off for a
because
little bit.
the
Maybe
fort
we can summon their
owners use the
forces.
sites.
but this is kind of a Hail Mary play, in a
Unless
sense.
they've changed it, but that's how.
Other than that,
I mean, I don't know.
still going to
maybe.
get Conjuration level
I know
2.
you can like fight the.
We're just going to
the
get Conjuration
force
level 2. We're not going to get Evocation.
before the. But that was not a magic phase fort, so I don't know.
We could try
Yeah, I
and
think
call
the
our
magic
god,
phase
but we've got
forward is
one turn before they're going to break the walls, and then we're just going to die. We're just going to die.
Yeah, because
We don't have the summons in order to deal with this yet.
And then it's the magic face battles, and you have your normal.
Yeah,
face
we just really
battles.
just don't really have anything that we can deal with them at the moment. This all
But I mean, we're gonna test it.
is bad. We don't have any
Yeah.
death
Well,
to get
good luck.
skeletons to deal
I
with the
can go
all.
up on stuff in places.
Make sure these guys are researching.
If it doesn't work, we'll be the first to let you know.
Oh god.
Yeah, so we're gonna get at least Conjuration level 1,
Well, I mean,
Or level 2, sorry.
even if it doesn't work, you shouldn't be put back
and then
like, that far.
Evocation
right?
level 3, and we can use
Right.
that to use
Well,
a bunch of fire spells. See how we do. That's the best we can do, chat.
And we'll deserve it.
We're just gonna have to try and evocation our way down. These pound jack is just too strong.
Maybe
It's
Lanka
too
will
strong
here.
for me.
Into it.
What's up?
We tried
Trying to win
our
the game.
Hell
I was
Bless
gone for a
versus
bit,
somebody
what's
with
happening?
a good Hell
Well,
Bless,
we were
and
just
we
talking
lost.
about a game
That's fine.
that they're
Nothing we can do. Our Hell Bless isn't even up
Who's
at the
wrong,
moment because our god is dead.
Cookies and I in a Disciples game.
Oh, I see.
But we will see
You
what
got worried
happens.
there for a second.
I heard you say something Lanka, and I was like, oh god. Of course, when I went to piss, they started talking about polishing my ass. The people.
So did I win? 4?
Oh, I mean, I never suggested
Did
that we
I
go
win?
against Lanka. What are you on about?
Let's see it.
All I'm
Are
saying
you
is
prepared
Lanka's
to
about to take a
start
second
the game?
capital, guys. You know, if you want to move on.
I mean, at least die with
Second
fucking
cap?
dignity, you cuck.
Oh my.
I'm
Oh
joking,
my.
of course.
So
Keep
am
your
I.
team,
I'm
please.
dying without dignity. I'm
I
saying
bet people
here.
forgetting I'm playing with Americans.
Merelyfish.
Jesus.
I don't remember which one it was called.
Forgive me, guys.
Okay.
I
I didn't
don't
work
have
as
the
well.
same language sensitivities as you have.
Oh, we have some more Unga Bunga action.
Are those lava-born mercs or just like slowly built
Alright,
up
boys.
from a
So the issue that we
province?
have is we summoned a bunch of horrors, and the Palanchakas just went through them
That's
like butter.
Okay.
I'm not seeing this is going
just have
well.
one
Our
more
fortress has been
Oh, I
breached.
guess
We
if
have
I see-
nothing
yes.
else.
I always forget.
Let's see what we have for a final.
Why did you run? We're gonna
The
have
final thing that we can do.
Fundraising.
All right.
I didn't want to.
Why?
You forced it. I have to pay my archers, my bandit archers.
All right. Let's get them behind these
Bro,
guys
I was
here.
so
We'll get them to
excited.
fire them closest. We'll get the whole fire
Control
closest
F on
actually.
the map. Okay.
Got one
I
more
was
imp
pillaging
left.
before you invaded me.
These guys are holding
Just
attack
not the
closest.
capital.
Holding attack closest
Don't
Yeah,
think you
I've controlled it
understand
all
What can
how
we
poor
do?
I've been.
with our boys. Is the
I'm
question.
just clearing your
We just
cap
don't
circle
have
for you,
any
man.
research is our issue. We have absolutely no research. We try and claim lives, which could be good. Bunch of banished demons. Can cast flare. We could cast a bunch of flares. We don't have fireball. We don't have good conjuration.
Okay, the giant pile
Things
of
have just
garbage
gone
don't take
too
anything,
badly.
so-
Yeah, we might as well just try and get as much as we can.
I
A
haven't
mantis. It'll do. We'll get some beast
Good
bats.
luck with the,
Fire ants. We're just trying to get whatever we can at this point. Jaguar toads, beast bats. We don't have enough blood slaves for anything else. Okay.
I feel like this should be switched. Ulm Envoy, the Earth Mine. I feel like it should
What
be
can we
Earth Mine.
do?
Ulm
We could do a
Envoy.
bunch of coal
But
blasts.
I'm goofed.
Low range though. We could get a bunch of coal bolts out. Agony. We maybe try and just not do what we're doing here and try and set up some kind of big Sabbath. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Where we save our Sabbath slave. We're actually going to set our guys to blood 3 to be our Sabbath slaves. Just so we can just cast until the cows come home. And then we want to just sit there and cast Sabbath Master. And then Agony. And we're just going to give these guys 10 blood slaves pop. That's fine. Actually save that.
You brought nature mages, right?
Bunch of agonies. See if we can get them to just route I'm not feeling good about it. This guy here, he could ignite
Nature
arrows,
mages?
but Gift the Serpent could be a good idea.
I
We just get him to
wasn't quite
cast a
aware of the
bunch
extent
of
to which
Gifts
it
of
had
the
villaged.
Serpent on these imps. If we move the imps up,
It's pretty fun.
he's just there, going to cast that on them. This guy here is going to do the same thing, so he's going to cast a bunch of Gifts of the Serpents. Maybe we can bring them down through poison damage, but we'll have to see. This guy here, he's going to cast the Sabbath Master. We'll give him a bunch of slaves. Again, put him out the front. This guy here, he's going to be casting a bunch of blessings. He's not going to be in the thing. This guy here, how many blood slaves do we have? We've got one. You know what? We might as well get him to just cast Hell Power because it's our last hurrah.
Again. I'll be right back around. Oh, Control F on the map for Dominion Candles.
And
swear I need to
this
put,
guy is
like,
going to
this on
go
a sticky
Smite
note
Demon
to
just as
do,
much as he
team
can.
cards
Set him
for
right up the front. See what we can take out.
Next
It's not going to go
thing
well,
you know,
boys.
I'm
It's not going to
gonna
go
start
well.
asking you for
But
bread.
we will have a last hurrah. We'll summon a
Yes.
couple of demons. They
I
didn't do
forget.
anything,
I'm
but
forgetful. I'm caveman.
we will certainly
Fun.
try.
Nothing brings me into the immersion like seeing a giant bread.
Well, boys, it was a pleasure playing with you. I'm going to play the violin as the ship goes down.
Oh.
Thanks for coming.
Well, thanks for playing.
I might be on the ship with you. At the moment.
It's a race. Who can get to the bottom first?
Yeah.
No, it's been good fun. Actually, it's been so long since I played a Blitz. Just how fast you have to do everything.
Yeah.
I'm so used to taking like an
Will
hour
there
to
be,
decide every turn.
Justice for Snuggles. Yeah.
That's the question. Will it be justice for me for this unadulterated attack by Lanka against the forces of Micklin?
Yeah, I know. I'm awful warmonger.
It's a terrible, terrible thing. Here we were just exercising on your
it's-
border, and see what happens.
And your god twice happened to be in that area, you know. Crazy how things
I
go
know. I
sometimes.
can't believe you would send assassins against such a holy figure.
You know, the thing is, right, you go turmoil, and Lanka really likes turmoil as well.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the stats are kind of disgusting in turmoil.
No, they're really good.
Honestly, I'm just surprised that I didn't die first, but I'm pretty happy that I didn't.
You didn't even ping me.
Let's see what
We're
happens.
just starting
I know
there.
what's there.
Well, boys, I believe this is it. We can't hold back the Pantokrator. Micklin has fallen. Who could have thought that all of these fire mages would be useful? And our guides have retreated. And with that, we're left with one province, the Deadwood, which somehow we've managed to get a guy over there.
Research on me. What are you trying to do?
I'm going to say that the Cedarwood Forest is now the UN of the Blitz, where we will remain for the rest of the game. Which will not be long, because we have one Dominion candle, we can't build a temple, we're going to get Dom killed next turn.
I was about to ask if you can survive the Dominion.
No,
dying.
not a chance, we're about to lose. I mean, unless it could become a prophet. No, it's not going to last. I think that's me. Good game, boys. Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game. There you go.
Good game.
I'm the
Good
first one
game.
to be put out, and the first one to go to bed.
I'm kind of jealous because it's
I'm
hour
slightly
later for me.
Is it really an hour later for you?
I mean, I
Christ.
still might die the same turn you do. It's still a possibility.
It's still... Right. We're in. We're in. I'm not getting Dom killed this turn. That's my hope.
Depends on that rating game, that Enkidu rating game. I did fight my way up to come say hello to Cedarwood.
That's it. I'm dead. Long live me. But no, thank you very much, guys, for coming here. This is obviously the first live stream that we've done. I wish it was more successful. It was not. it went pretty badly, but
Wait,
that was
wasn't that,
honestly not your guys' fault.
Force
That was my
moments ago?
fault. I'm very rusty when it comes to blitzes. The last blitz I played was honestly
What?
how long ago? It must have been like
Kotaku,
2 or 3 years ago. With Scipio
yeah,
and
but
that.
I think it was Ors.
That was probably the last time I played. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or played at least a blitz. I've played like multiplayer games, but certainly not something as high paced as a blitz.
Sideways, rating. Pressure.
So between that and making sure everything else, yeah, sticking tall. Oh well, thank you very much for watching, Lodor. Thank you for joining us as well with everybody else. If you are interested in watching the others continue with this blitz, go ahead and you can check out their channels in the description. Get a link to them. Thank you very much for the hearts, whoever that is. It's definitely not me. I'm not flagging my own dead horse. But thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching. And appreciate everybody here. If anybody's been here since the Vetheim premiere, good on you. I feel tired. I couldn't imagine how tired you would feel by just listening to me. Deary me. But no, thank you very much guys for watching, guys. It's been fun, actually. I'll maybe try and do some more live streams in the future. It's hard to do with my schedule, as I tried to say before, but, you know, a lot of adult things to be worrying about, but if I can do this now and again, I'd be more than happy. Definitely won't be as regular as some of the other streamers, but if we can maybe get like another game in now and again, that'd be good. Yeah, good night, boys. Good night. As I said, if you're wanting to drop off the stream and watch one of the other players continue on with the Blitz, feel free.
007.
Double check
Zero
as well
morale,
why
supplies,
vampiric
7
weapons.
experience.
This isn't a good bless. I mean, it is a good bless. Those Eagle Warriors are doing so well, but when you're against awe and your whole thing is about hitting your opponent, nah, not gonna work, is it? Never mind.
Just need to get a straight up fight so that and see if my bless is actually worth taking or not.
See, I'm really interested in seeing your bless now, Zen. I'm gonna be stalking you in your chat.
It's a fun one. I don't know how good it is. Someone's just been doing the I'm just gonna walk around game.
Sorry that I had to outplay you and get on your cap. It is so disrespectful of me. It is. I know.
Yeah,
I mean, I
how
can't
dare you do the
imagine
right
people
move.
would go on your
Gotcha.
cap. I can't imagine people would take your cap. I didn't think it was this kind of game. If I had known, I would never have let Lanka declare war against me.
I went, oh lord, what is happening in there, down there?
He has to win the next fight to take the cap. Or walk off of it.
Chazzy, I'll be honest with you. Out of all people, you probably attacked the least aggressive person. I'm kind of serious with you. Like, I...
Oh yeah, no, and it was a terrible decision. It was more of a desperation attack than anything, to be completely honest with you. I probably should have gone after her, but my armies weren't in the thing. I realized I was so far behind everybody else in terms of expansion. I was like, I'm just gonna attack somebody.
So, I think the issue with vampiric weapons is that you have to damage for the vampiric
Yes,
effect to take.
which is horrible versus all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really fucking bad.
It's
actually
really bad. Oh, it was awful.
Unless you have like
A bunch
armor
of strength
piercing
or...
attacks or armor negating attacks on your secrets, which I don't know if something like that exists really.
No, not for Micklin. Like, you don't have earth access for like weapons of sharpness or anything like that. Yeah, it was an awful choice. It was purely made out of desperation, but it ended up really well for one of us, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, that is important.
Although
I was feeling super pendant, particularly on my western flank, and was just like, fuck it, I'll march west into Yomi, and then marched west into Yomi, only discovered that had basically already rolled the whole thing up, and I was like, I guess I'll just take these 2 provinces and go home.
Well,
I said the campaign is over, boys.
Did I die?
You didn't storm.
Ah,
no,
people-
I didn't.
I wasn't
not gonna
done killed.
dumb-sell me.
Let's go, boys.
Well, why?
We're still
I'm not
alive.
the old-fashioned way.
We're still alive.
Why
What's
you do
happening?
this?
I'm 10 Dominion, false god. You're not gonna
I was
kill me.
waiting for all my mages to show up.
All right,
Are
there's
you trying to not starve? Is that the key?
Well, we're trying.
all I can
Trying to
do
not
at this
starve,
point
but
is
that
blood
dream
hunt.
cannot come true.
I'm gonna blood hunt this province just to ruin it for unrest. I'm gonna unrest dump this province. That's all I can do.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's clever. It's actually pretty clever to use.
Okay, so
I mean, I
since
don't know if it
I'm
is.
fine now.
It is. I am against Lanka. I'm not sure unrest dumping is the best choice.
So you guys may recall me being upset about something, right? For a brief second. My favorite mechanic killed my god, and you probably can know which one it is.
Oops.
I fucking hate this so much. Like, I said, I need to look for a mod that actually moves it and bully people to actually use it in games. I hate it so much.
What is it?
Twilight Falls.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it fucking killed my god.
I
when
love it
was-
so much. I think it's so
Yeah.
cool. I totally disagree.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like Twilight Falls a lot, actually.
Okay, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
just link them your rant.
I mean,
I mean, I think you're a much more experienced player of this game than me, with a more, I don't know how to say it, refined and considered opinion on it from like a pure
I wish.
mechanical perspective. But I
I think
also
the-
just think winning through turn timing things
That's-
is lame.
that's not the issue. That's not what it does. The mechanic actually doesn't win you.
But that was always a thing.
Yeah, that was always. It's the fact that it like debuffs everything as well. Like you lose all your carefully crafted like scripts and that's probably the worst part of it.
What they should do is they should route and
before.
then Twilight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should.
So-
they should, and then
so
anything
what-
that remains loses all of its magical bonuses.
That,
Yeah.
that way you don't lose your SCs all the time for no
Yeah,
reason.
exactly.
Mhm.
It's
Like,
really bad for SCs.
SC should die.
Why?
SC should not exist.
No,
SC
why?
should absolutely be killed
What?
horrifically and flayed and dragged out.
Jesus
Guys.
Christ.
They're a bad mechanic.
Carl,
You're literally
Zan
like
is in the
1% of
room.
people
Do you
that might say
mind?
that.
Come on, let's simmer down a little bit.
Like, it's literally one of the most fun things and unique things about Dominions, that there are SCs and people play around SCs with SCs. Like, what the fuck are you smoking?
Like they're like if an SC is dying to Twilight, it's dying because it was so hard to kill.
Yes,
Like, it's
and,
not
and
dying
some
because it was,
arbitrary
like,
piece of
a
shit mechanic
interesting
turn
unit.
off their
Except
buffs.
if you're killing the SC because you planned to drag it out with Hal
Well done, you're
to
so
turn
fucking good.
timer it, now it's working the other way.
Well, don't use it then.
Oh wow, amazing. That's an argument. Wow.
Like,
This became more heated than I expected.
I mean,
Guys,
because,
if you
what
if you
did
don't
everyone?
want Twilight, just kill faster. Come on. I should know. I've lost.
Like I understand why it would be really frustrating, particularly from like a disruption of habits from Dominion spies. But
Let me go grab my food because this is toughy.
What?
like the idea that you can't like I would prefer SC. I'm not gonna say I hate SCs, but I think SCs that just win by standing there and like being immune by lightning until the time runs out, surrounded by screen
Except
hive.
now I
That
can use a
doesn't
3-gem
happen.
spell to kill 100 gem.
That never
SC.
happened. The situation where time and run out and white battlefield was very rare and usually involved a couple things such as rigor mortis, howl, and scale spams. That was the usual conditions and a couple others, but it was very rare.
Okay, it's
In-
really rare for it to get to that phase, so I guess Twilight doesn't matter.
So instead, we kill super combatants, that will win the fight anyways, because reason. Okay, that's true.
No, I kind of agree with you. I don't like the way that it's implemented at the moment. I think
So my god, that is fighting bunch of boars and vinemen and basically can't be killed by them, just dies because game decides, oh, you're blessed and fucking your buffs are gonna disappear. Amazing mechanic. Holy shit. my god forgot to bless himself. Incredible.
I mean, I guess the problem is why
I
can't
don't
your
think
god kill a bunch of
stalling should
boars?
be a win mechanic for a battle. You should
Except you can
win the
stall
battle.
the other way.
But I mean, even if it's stalling, isn't it like it depends how long it is, right? There's a difference between stalling and that you'll never win and stalling that you're gonna win eventually. The game just literally runs out of like it takes more than 75 turns or whatever it is.
Game goes for 100 turns. Fight goes for 100 turns longer than Twilight Falls happens. 100.
Like it's not about just stalling. It's like, look, we put all these gate guards to stall out fort fights. Oh, you wanted to use like an elite team to go clear out the fort? Nope, because Twilight.
I uploaded a while ago a video about with Mekon fighting Kalen. I was Mekon, Kalen was attacking me, and we had Twilight happens, and the fight went on for another 100 turns. So it was fine
But also
because
with the vanilla casting AI, they don't cast evocation. So like I had a
No, they just sit there and cast buffs.
arena battle where they did tangle vines at each other, and they refused to kill each other, and that was just two normal commanders.
I almost lost my Throne Rush in the last Blitz because my Bracken just cast nothing and the enemy side had a caster and they're 3 PD. Or 3 indies. And I forgot to put him on attack.
So, I don't know. Like, I understand, like, not liking stall mechanics, but this is not the way to fix them.
Yes, I mean, I'm certainly not going to argue that it's perfectly implemented.
Well, boys,
I like the theory of it, I guess what I'd say.
I've got to say Lanka has just obliterated the idea of a UN within Dominions, and Micklin has fallen.
Oh no.
you know, you're lucky I have headphones because if I was on fucking speakers and you woke my girlfriend with that, I would fucking kill you.
You already did. That's the thing.
I would fly to Great Britain just for you. Holy shit.
That's alright, I'd take you out for a beer.
Good game.
Nah, good game, boys. That was
I'm
really
about
good.
to see if I'm also good game.
Oh god.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's a big rip,
We're
chat.
out.
Big
We're out a
rip.
cup of blood.
Might hang around for a bit, but it's pretty late. I can't imagine how late it is for you. Being an
It's
hour
2
ahead.
a.m. 2:20.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
It's fine. I'm an owl anyways. As in, I sit through the nights and play games because why sleep?
No, yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, you haven't reached Brooklyn yet, so exactly.
He hasn't quite reached Twilight yet, so.
Well, eventually we'll hit the Breaking Dawn.
It's a lot of bugs, sir.
It was a lot of bugs.
Alright, boys. Well, that is the end of the Blitz from my side. We are the first to lose. It'll be interesting to see
wish
kind of
I pushed Zan for the recuperation because of course my old dad also got
what happens from here. Obviously, it looks like Lanka is doing very well,
The great white
and they will do
stag,
very well as well.
Greatest expander in the world.
Going forward from here.
Can I kill
So when you get a second,
I like
if you
at
want to
this
see
point, there's
Lanka's
only like 80, there's literally basically
POV,
just Vineland left.
go have a
That
little look at
problem is,
Kidzin.
like,
Kidzin done really well here.
fish and
That completely destroyed my forces. Couldn't do anything against it.
I survive.
But
So
maybe
how's war
in the
between
future
you two going?
we'll do all right.
Are you not fighting?
Also, I'd
again?
like to say, if anybody just think I'm shit talking,
What?
I am just,
No,
you know,
2300.
having fun.
Oh, you mean on?
I'm not
Capcom?
meaning anything I say. I'm stirring this information. I'm doing all.
Really?
I
It's
mean,
all just for
I
fun.
gave you a
It's
morale
not
debuff
actually
that
real.
won me the fight.
I
But I want
know.
to thank you guys for sticking about
How have
It's
you
to
been?
annoying.
3 hour stream already. Wow. I mean, that's impressive in one way that the stream has lasted 3 hours, and also I've just been being in 3 hours, and in actual fact, less than 3 hours. 2 hours and a half to die in a Blitz. But thank you guys very much
I don't think I need
for
to
watching.
pillage anymore,
Thank you to
though.
all of you. Thank you, Calamara, Mildora, if you haven't already gone to bed, and everybody else. Just want to say thank you very much for watching the stream.
I
Really
did
do
have to
appreciate
friendly
everybody
you,
here.
though, and I apologize
If you
for that.
do you want to continue to watch live streams in the future, give a comment on this.
Doesn't feel
Let
very
me know that you want to see more live streams.
It's not friendly.
I'll try and work out something in the schedule in order to do it. But yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching, everybody.
But
And until next time,
I feel like it has
Take care.
helped even out the morale differences between our troops.
It's certainly hurting my IRL morale.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I want you dead. Why won't you die?
I
Just so
already
happy to
did.
be around, you know?
All right, boys. It's yeah, it's pretty late for me. I've been had a hard day at work. I'm gonna head a bit.
Yeah, take
Good
care.
luck with the Blitz.
Night.
Thank you very much for
Okay,
inviting me.
Good night.
Do come back in the future.
I will. I want to lose again.
Oh no, please don't do this to me.
No, no, I'm only taking. What are you talking about? We were never at war with Lanka. Gotta remember that.
Okay. That's good.
All right, boys. Have a good one. Good luck to everybody.
Have a good one.
Bye.